What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in to ticker symbol AMD, where we're about to make a freaking serious little downside play. I am already exposed to the downside, team. Please, please, please know that these are paper trades, paper simulation trades for training purposes only. Got to keep safe retail, right? Throw those A's in the chat if you can hear me speak right now. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right now. Currently, I am sitting at 10% up on the day. I am actually waiting for this 5-minute closure to close beneath the EMA 7 and the EMA 9 beneath 128.59 to gain some more exposure. I'm gonna scale in some more at strength, and then we're gonna see if we can actually take in some more profit, or actually 50% at the SMA 200 127.68. All right, so this is gonna be let's see, 2 minutes 26 seconds to close this. I'm already about 17% in the money right now, team. And that 20% in the money right now. All right, still holding that 18.8%. You know what? Yeah. This is looking okay. I really do feel like this is gonna start falling off a cliff here, team. So take profits could be 127.66 at the SMA 200, EMA 200, 127.20. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. My apologies for not actually saying what's up to the family. You know how it is, man. I think it's gonna be a pretty nice red day, just like it is historically speaking Mondays and Fridays for the broader markets, right? So it's playing out already the way it should. So yeah, just for your quick little information, I'm at 4% up right now, just holding the position, waiting for 1 minute and 40 seconds to close at least a 5-minute candle beneath the EMA 7 and EMA 9, just to reiterate. And we should be okay-ish. Right. All right. So we're sitting right within the entry zone that we spoke of at 128.57 to 128.89. Lots of resistance there, as you can see on the 5-minute time frame. So this is the area where I feel like we're going to start actually laddering down. And yeah, we're going to be bouncing in and out of profit right here. I'm just currently doing 4% up, 1% up, 4% up, 1% up. But my conviction towards the downside, team, is pretty high. And there could be a continuation of that. Like, for example, right now, right, I'm 2% up. Right, I'm just right now 1% up, so minus 2%, plus 2. Oh my goodness, it's just everywhere right now, right, team? So let's wait for it. 50. What time? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern, or what time? So that's gonna be 7 a.m. We have consumer data coming out. Watch out for that. We're gonna have to be reactive to that positioning. Okay, so if it's good. If it's the consumer ratings, I don't know if it's going to be good, right? So if it comes out with a beat, we have to make sure to scale out immediately, because it's going to zigzag in and out, right? So, but if it's a miss, then we're going to be able to find the guide and continue towards that downside, right? Let me bring in I need to bring in the chat to a more visible area, because I can't see you guys. Let's see. Okay, 7 seconds left to close this 5-minute candle. Is looking pretty good. It's closing beneath the EMA 21. Okay, awesome. So that closed beneath the EMA 21 in a 5-minute. I am in position right now, team, I would say about 25% position entry. Right, so I think, to be honest with you, it did feel pretty okay that it did close there. Yeah, there's declining volume on a 5-minute time frame with an upside. That could be a short play even still. I am not full entry just yet, team. I am in the market. I am long puts, but barely in. That was and by the way, that was an hourly time frame bearish engulfing that we closed 6 minutes ago. And that is what's leading me to believe that we could still be facing some further downside. If you're looking at another potential upside, 129.10 could be one, right? And we're approaching it, and that's also very similar to the 5-minute time frame SMA 50, right around here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and expose myself to another options contract right here. I just scaled in just a little bit more, and remember that when you're playing 0 DTE, these are gonna be the wide stops. It's a real test of the gut here, right? So I'm sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the chat. If you could hear me, let me know that you guys are still there. Sebastian Lim, what's up, buddy? Meta was also a play that I was trying to look at, right? So that actually closed. Yeah, so this would be potential entry on Meta right around here. but it's still pushing a little bit higher. And why that would? Oh, it's resisting off of the lows on what was it? November 17th, 2023. So that's the resistance from that wick low. Let me go back to AMD real quick. And also, please, team, if you are able to see whatever the consumer data is, you know what? I'm gonna pull up the economic calendar here too and see what the issue is there. And let me put for today and average hourly earnings, weekly earnings, and that was 5. Okay, so for 7 a.m. Let's see, Michigan 5-year inflation expectations, Michigan consumer. Oh, it's the Michigan consumer. Okay. All right, so did let's see. Yeah. Oh my goodness, this thing completely climbing. Was the consumer sentiment, was that a beat or a miss, or what was it? It's all good. I'm staying it. Here we come up to the major resistance. I'm gonna go ahead and enter about 30% position here. Hold it. I'm going in at 129.98. If we can catch that resistance there, it's already reaching the top of the linear regression. There we go. Okay, just longed another put right in here, scaled in one more time, team. So who's keeping an eye on the 93 at 0 DTE? Cryptic, kill it, bro. Tom R, 0 DTE as always, baby. Oh my goodness. Everything, yeah. So that's what I was asking. What was going on with the consumer sentiment? It came in already. I'm sorry if I missed it. Did somebody write it? Did somebody already write that? I'm sorry. I'm looking through the comments right now to see if somebody wrote it for me. Another digital asset hearing. Let's see. Oh, Buzz, I got you, brother. Sorry, I'm missing the. I'm missing what you said. 69.4, Ian Tucker. What does that mean? Was that to expectations, or was that to? Is that a beat or a miss, or what is it? It's a Michigan sentiment, yeah. So inflation was a beat, but everything else was a miss? Is that what you're saying, Bob? Yeah, and so is Meta, right? Guys, if we can just find out what the expectations were. If the expectations were, so it's an entire beat. Okay, if it's better than expected, team, this is what I meant for us to try to freaking scale out. God, man. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna, dude, that's not even cool. Hold on just a sec, you guys. Yeah, Jersey, that is exactly what I was asking, because if that's what's writing the expectations, then the price action, then this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to start covering position here at around 129.10, if we can make it all the way down there, right? So I want to scale. Yeah, it's feeling like it. We have a beat on consumer data. So team, try to scale out some right here, and we have to shift it completely. Kitties never die. What's up? Daryl. So Bob is saying that the entire market looks overcooked though. Really? Let's take a look at that actually. Let me give it a quick eyeball. Because I have a majority of entry, and here actually I haven't even I took out my entries in here, so I'm not entering anymore. I'm just exposed 30%. Really? Oh my goodness. The S&P 500 futures are just riding, and this is oh, okay. So the SPY is actually at its top. What? Oh my goodness. This doesn't feel cooked yet, brother. I feel like this thing is about to start. Yeah, the SPY looks like it's about to begin. It doesn't really look like it's about to fall off. I know it's a pretty incredible double top with a potential bullish engulfing there. Yeah, no. I feel like this is just that short-term opportunity to be able to scale out the market. Let me see this. Let me see this on a 5-minute time frame real quick, because I'm going to aggressively pull the position out entirely. The consumer data came in with a beat if you're just coming in here right now. Off-grid Gorilla saying, look, I took a SPY 461 calls at the open and you're green. Careful, it's capitulating right now. This is the opportunity that we're getting here to scale out the market. I'm going to go ahead and sell. I'm getting rid of half position right here with a minimal loss, and I'm waiting for it, team. So just for your information, my loss right now, just so you know where I'm at, my loss is at a minus $45. Okay, so just so you know how how trivial the amount is looking like, right? But we have good data, and that's not going to be good for the puts or for the shorts. Yeah, this exactly. You see what Cryptic just said? It's bullish, and it's just a pullback. I'm using the pullback to scale out a position strategically so that we can shift the narrative here. No, because, dude, I was betting that the consumer sentiment was going to come in negative. And then also AMD, dude, that had a huge AMD had a huge dump at the morning. Look at, I don't know if you were checking those out, but look at this. Dude, we're talking about 130.06 to 127.27 at the open. That was a massive red. It was just downside, bro. That's what was being traded. Wait. Hold on. No. Don't assume that we're just gonna go long on the SPY like right away. We can't just do that. No way. Did you catch that? So where was it? Let's see. Friday. Yeah, brother. It was this entire crap show here that happened. Yeah, no, I was completely aware of it, brother. And then I was looking for the convergence here. This. So we were breaking pre-market low. Entry for SPY calls. Let's figure that out. Hold on just a sec, buddy. We can't just do that. I'm still waiting for more of... Say again, Chiche? Yeah, because I feel like, I honestly feel like the SPY is dropping volume here in a 5 minute. I'm waiting for the pullback. That's really all I'm waiting for. And then also Meta was dumping at the open too. Oh my goodness. Complete bear trap, right? SPY is already beating that high. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. We just gotta wait for the SPY pullback here. Let it ride up because we have to. Let's identify the resistance level here on a 4-hour time frame. Wow, very cool. It's at resistance right now. from the lows of December 14th, 2021. That is the resistance. And let's see if it can actually pull back from that area. How long do we have here? Let me see the yeah, damn. The one support that we can find on a pullback is going to be right in here on the hourly gap. Right about there. Just going to wait for the pullback again, T, but I'm going to scale out. We're going to shift the narrative. Just a moment, team. Sorry about that, team. Just trying to take a sip of water here. I would, brother. I would too. I would hold them. Your pullback is not even going to be that big. Yes. Danielle, yes. What broker are you using? Let me know, Danielle. Let me know what broker you're using. TD Ameritrade. That's a cryptic question, bro. What do you think of the day trades on the TD Ameritrade platform? How many entries did you do, Danielle? Oh, no way. Just one left? One bullet in the chamber. That is tough. Yeah, the 130.45. I know you were observing that too. That's what I was talking about earlier this morning. It already has some resistance because of the hourly time frame regression, right? This is the pullback zone, a broader market wide, but I don't think it's going to slow down. I think it's just going to pull back from those areas. On cryptic on day trade. Let's see, TD. If you. Who else has TD Ameritrade? Take a look at what Cryptic Trader just said. So it definitely limited you. No. Ian Tucker, it's worth getting DAS on CMEG, but not DAS on anything else. Because capital markets do not operate in the using the rules of the United States codes, right? It doesn't use that PDT rule. DAS is yeah. Oh, so that's why you have a limitation. I see what you mean. This is going to be a really interesting and critical decision here, right? Because I'm still at this point. What am I am still here it is. We're approaching the 130.45 pre-market high, right? So it feels like we're going to combat this and come back to support. And this is what we're waiting for on the SPY too. Let's get a pullback. And then just completely cover position and shift the narrative here. And maybe just come back and recollect. Danielle, did you enter the entire position in one shot? That when I mentioned to you earlier that there's no way I am entering everything in one shot because I don't have clarity. So D's Nuts is saying what Cryptic said, just switch over to a cash account. Is that really true though for TD? Because I think in the American markets we are not allowed. We're definitely not even with a cash account we're allowed to have unlimited trades or limitless trades. Is that actually true? Okay, gotcha, Danielle. Gotcha. And I think the options in 0 DTEs, I think those are same day or next day settlement. No, let's see. Tom R, you have a cash account and you get unlimited trades on what? Yeah, I think you're, I don't know. I don't think that you're in a cash account. I think you may be margin still. Are options, can you separate margin on stocks versus options? Maybe you have options margin enabled and stock cash account. Oh. So Danielle is saying that she got it. Yeah, so the problem here is that she actually went back to margin because she was waiting for settlements all the time. Yeah, so let's see. Shake is saying, but in cash account, you got to wait for the fund to be set. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. So if you're trading 0 DTE, I believe those are same day settlement or the next day settlement, right? What's the word on that, Cryptic? So Infidelity, Off-Grid Gorilla is saying that they are all next day settlement in a cash account. You're going to put it back to, and how long does that take for you? Because you've already done it one time. All right, cool. So the SPY's pulling back. I'm going to find pullback on the AMD ticker. Let's see if it actually can read the weakness here, right? But the thing is that Meta is really kind of the one driving the upside here. And it's at a critical resistance right now. This is that resistance that we kind of want to see, right? Let's see if we can get a pullback here. Let the markets cool off. Remove the risk from the markets. Danielle's saying, thanks guys, I'll switch it back today. So D's Nuts is saying stocks are T+2, options are T+1. So what he means by that is a trade settlement to 2 days, right? So trade plus 2 days to settle on options, and then on options are trade plus 1 day. Meta SMA 200 on the hourly. Let's take a look at that. Completely break. Yeah, that's going to be the pullback to around 329.97. I think that's going to pressure AMD down. There we go. Rocky Mountain, good morning to you. Danielle, not a problem. Just completely a bad call, right? So not from you. I'm speaking from me directly. So AMD getting that pullback here, team. I'm going to see what it's like to test a pre-market high, because there could be a little bit of a bounce right there too. So realized I have around $40 realized in the mistakes, right? Are you reading the SMA 200? It's almost there in the hourly. I still feel like it may be able to reach it. Cryptic, are you in or are you out? So Diznas is saying, I always keep dry powder. I only use 1/3 of my day trade account in order to trade every day. Oh man. And to tell you the truth, like for example, just down to the runners on NVIDIA. Okay, so to tell you the truth, these nuts, if I, for example, the $1,000 account that I'm trading, right? My max exposure is like $150 to $200, if that. You know what I mean? Oh, Cryptic, that's nice, brother. So that's so that I can make sure that I don't over leverage, right? So if people are saying, if somebody asks you what is the amount of money that you think you could lose without feeling pressure, right? And somebody would say, if I guess I could lose like $100 or $50, depending on your answer, right? So that's you would have to see what your portfolio is feeling like at $50 loss. Right, so if you are trading a $1,000 account, what does the $50 loss mean for your type of exposure? Right, so D's not saying that's only for the A+ trades. That's good to know. Yeah, so let's see if we can catch that pullback, team. We're passing by that resistance level. We already kind of pulled back to that area that we were looking for at the pre-market high. Let's see if we can get one more pullback at 331.27. Scott, I think you had that opportunity earlier today. That was at the here, right? So Meta, what was it? Let me see. Yeah, so Meta kind of opened at around 327 and dropped all the way to 323. And then also all the way down to 322. So that was the opportunity to get your out. I think you should have been in the money too. So the run up, consumer sentiment. Michigan, I can't even say it. Michigan consumer sentiment came out with a beat. To go to the downside, I don't think so, brother. I think we're about to set a new support level. So some pullbacks here. This was let me see on AMD. It's already pulling back from here. So I'm using actually Meta because Meta's the one really driving it all right now. Right, so the resistance looking like right in here, 331.91 to a potential 332.51. Straddle thoughts for an FOMC Wednesday, dude. Well, you already know me, man. You already know me. I don't trade that day whatsoever, so I definitely cannot. I cannot actually share my thoughts on that because that is a personal rule of my own, right? Like for example, Cryptic, he will trade it. There's other people who will trade it too, but in my experience, I don't like to trade the uncertainty like that. But what are you thinking? These nuts, let me know. What are you thinking? Is it crazy that that only 500 people are surveyed in Michigan in Michigan? And that can have this kind of yeah. Okay, so we're getting that slight pullback here. This is another opportunity. Kill it off grid. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to maintain my loss as small as I could. All right, nice. The support level is right down there at 330.90. That's one. Okay, I'm gonna remove 50% position right here. Cool. And then the rest of my position, I'm gonna try to let go, see if we can test any resistance here and pull back a little more. And then my max loss should be right around $60 or $70 if it's managed perfectly, if it's managed well. And let's see. So Rick L, US1 Tahoe, I have a fair amount in cash in my account. Let's see, too, and make 6 to 8 trades in a day. At times limited by settled cash only. I see. Yeah, hit me up on the Discord, Jesus. Thank you so much for coming on by. Really appreciate you, brother. Sharing a nice amount of knowledge here. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Hey, it's right at the support of this low on the wick down here of November 29th, 2023. If we can break that and continue to the downside here, then we even, let's see, off-grid, Tom R. How you liking Dash Trader, brother? Getting comfortable with the platform? Cryptic actually helped me get the little bugs in there, right? Because he's also using the same platform. And my brother is also using the same platform. So actually both of them helped me out in getting it started. I will say that my long play this morning completely got ignored. I think it was a long or short play. At the open, when things started dumping, I think it was a short play that I was waiting for resistance. Huge play to the downside, right? And I couldn't get. I don't know if it was just me that was observing the wrong screen or whatever, but you know, it's a brand new platform. I'm really just getting used to it, but it's very efficient. It's very fast. Dude, Cryptic Trader, let's do it, bro. I'll put you on a DAS class. Donate. Yeah, AMD is the look at that thing, man, just completely dumping over here. So that's currently help it's helping me remove risk a little easier here. A trading view class, dude. Damn. You're gonna learn a lot of trading view in the master's course for sure. I go over a bunch of things there. Yeah, but trading view has its own videos down here, bro, on the question mark. You know, you pull up the question mark and then you go to the chart, and then how do you work multiple chart modes, and then like a video will often pop up. There, these are like videos and stuff. It's the question mark at the bottom right. Okay, yeah, guys, I'm still exposed at the little last bit, and that's what's going to help me minimize the loss as much as possible, right? There could be a bounce here in the SMA 50 129.18. Yeah, we're approaching 24 minutes right now. We can actually recalibrate the plays and take a look at the SPY, right? So in this case, I think I might actually take the final little blow to the account here at 129.18 ish, and it may actually come down to 128.90 to 128.57 to take the final blow here, scaling out little by little, just trying not to panic on the exit, right, and trying to preserve every dollar you could. It's already getting a little bounce off of that SMA 50. I'm going to go ahead and bank on the potential resistance on the EMA 21 to see if we can break down below it. But this is already minimizing so much from the play. Yeah, there's a Cryptic is saying no videos on DAS, and to be honest with you, I don't think I've seen many videos on DAS. DAS Trader has released their own videos too, but some of those are like 5 years old. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. Look at this: 22 minutes and 58 seconds to go. We still have some time to prepare. That was the bet right there, team. That was the bet to see if we can actually succeed the downside or the bottom side of the SMA 50. And that's minimizing my loss even more at an exponential rate now. So my bet here is that it'll come down to 128.89 to 128.57, and then see if I can actually get the final closure there with as small a loss as I could. So we still have some time to prepare for a potential long play on the SPY. We just will find that support, right? You know, a lot of times the stop loss will do a great deal, right? But since 50% was initially just blasted out of the market, the last 50% I'm gonna try to use to recover. Meta, yeah, dude. I think we're gonna look at both Meta and because look at this, the hourly time frame. You're right at the that linear regression top. So here we go. We're starting to break below the SMA 50 here. And let's see if we can get into these targets right down here. And then that could be as far as I can kind of like how can I say strategically pull out. Zen for Life saying same here, brother, trying to recover. So here we go. We're going to enter that zone, 128.89 to 128.57. Looks like the market is flipping already. How's Meta doing? Meta's actually dropping a little more, brother. And Meta is still, I feel like AMD's running on Meta Steam. Is it Meta recovering? Is Meta recovering? No, it's still kind of dropping there. Oh, you mean flipping bearish? Damn, if that's the case, are we gonna let that one? We're gonna let that one put recover everything? Oh my goodness. Cryptic, I'm not keeping an eye on the SPY right now, but is that why you're saying it? Are you observing the SPY? 5-minute closure beneath the EMA 21 looking okay. Burn 5, what's up, buddy? You're looking at the SPY? Okay, good. Meta resistance on the 5-minute time frame coming up. If not already there at the linear regression band. And the EMA 7 at around 329.29. EMA 21 resistance on AMD. How you feeling the SPY, Cryptic? The SPY is already giving up. It's facing a downside. It was too fast, man. That's good, Ian. That's great. I understand, brother. I completely understand. All we have to ourselves is discretion, you know. The next hourly candle will for sure tell us. It's in 18 minutes and 29 seconds. We're getting that close soon. Is the SPY still flipping bearish? Is it still dropping? Because Meta is also finding resistance. SPY is below 457.29. It was at $460, so that's significantly lower than the but it's still in an area to where it could flip bull, right? Because it's approaching supports. So the idea here would break support at the hourly candle and then decide on the direction. I'm not watching the SPY, so I can only imagine if it's at a support. Take a look at Meta finding the resistance at the EMA 7. We're breaking prior bar lows now. That's really interesting because because AMD is AMD is recovering from the other Okay, so Zen for Life, yeah, so it is holding at support. Okay. Now what I was saying is that it's interesting because the last position on AMD is actually recovering the loss. Oh my goodness. So let's keep an eye on it, team. Meta is let's see what it's doing. A wise man once said never goes short at support. So Off-Grid Gorilla saying SPY bouncing between 20 EMA and the 50 EMA in the 5-minute. Yeah, this is all about waiting, team. We still got 16 minutes to go. No rush. No rush. The hourly closure, that's going to say all. Okay, for example, Meta here, closing beneath this 328.82. That could signal a potential continuation to the downside. On the SPY, I'm not, you know what, I should probably line up the SPY in here somewhere. Where's that speed? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, no, man. This thing is still at support. It's literally at support. That's the 458.94 we spoke of yesterday. It's holding that. That's prior day high, and also the day before that. That's the same high. When in doubt, YOLO put 0 DTE, not financial advice. Oh my goodness. So SPY has a resistance coming up on the EMA 7 in case it does decide to get up there. But look at this. This is going to be the 5-minute closure closing beneath that support, right? So now it's trying to convert it into a resistance, looking okay. So let's see how AMD is reacting to that. AMD, okay, facing a little bit of a pullback. It recovered a little upside of the EMA 21, but finding the resistance from the EMA 7 and EMA 9, we shall see even still. And Meta on the 5-minute, it's looking like a little bit of a bear flag here. Oh, well, I mean, honestly, it would be a 1-minute chart. So 14 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Patience. And let's see the SPY. Yeah, SPY, oh my goodness. That could be the craziest freaking shooting star up here on the hourly time frame. And also, what resistance was that? Let me see the 4-hour. Let me catch the daily time frame. Let me get rid of every drawing. Okay, so it faced the resistances from December 2021 lows. Fern, that was all, dude. It's starting to flip bearish. Careful, okay? But it's not validated just yet. Yeah, it's not validated just yet for a flip to be completely bearish here. But there's there's pressure. Let me look at the 1 hour. Well, yeah, because I mean, yeah, I mean, it's as simple as closing the candle above around 458.64 to about 458.74. That 10-cent range there could be the conversion of resistance, right? Sorry, support into resistance. Yeah, that's the hourly time frame shooting star here. And that's why I was saying too that this shooting star paired with a 5-minute 5-minute bear flag, it's feeling like it's gonna have some more downside soon. And I don't know that it's gonna be downside to capitulate. I think it's just a pullback. But the broader markets are still overall. Actually, you know what? I will say this: that if we made our highs up here, 459.90. And then we got our new macro high to be at 460.42. That doesn't feel so good. So you see the consistency here day after day. We're making critical resistance. You know, these are long ranges here. And now this one to this one here isn't so much. So that's now making me feel that did we potentially reach a blow off top here? Dark Zen is saying, trying not to panic. The Tom R saying, looks like it wants to flip bearish, but can't make its mind up, like my wife. Oh, brother. Oh, my goodness. So Tom R saying the Magnificent Seven, making it hard to pull the trigger to the downside right now. Yeah, we can still wait. We still got 11 minutes to go. Like there's definitely no reason to rush at this point, right? So we can just validate, make sure that we make a conscious decision, recover, and be chilling. Make our way onwards and upwards like always. So Fern5 saying that this thing better not. Oh, I'm sorry. That was what you. Oh yeah. You were saying this thing better not tank. I'm a bull here. Kill me or pay me. Yeah, keeping an eye on these larger tickers. That's what's gonna be that's the game here, team. So the hourly time frame, 10 minutes and 26 seconds to close. You know how antsy I get around 11 a.m. Is it it's 10 I'm sorry. That's Eastern time, right? You're in the East Coast? Just for your information, I am still long the put. Okay, so I have not covered my last position there. Man, we got 64. You're in New York, Tom? That's cool. Okay, so we're getting now the third 5-minute time frame candle. Second 5-minute candle to close beneath the EMA 7 and the EMA 9. We're on the third one right now, and that may be the one. I'm not sure. Actually, no, because we still have 9 minutes to go, so there will be 2 more. You're in Long Island. Do you have the accent? Still at resistance. Let's see what Meta is doing. Okay. 8 minutes and 48 seconds still. So if I'm looking at the SPY versus Meta, the SMA 200 on Meta 329.92 looks like it could be paired with the SMA 10 on the 5-minute at 459.55. Is it really Nvidia just doing it like that? So that you know what, that could have been a good play for semiconductor ETFs or Nvidia itself. I think that's where Cryptic got his gains this morning on Nvidia. You know which one really separates from the markets, man? It would be Tesla. If there's any other ticker, man, that really does its own freaking deal sometimes. Tesla really does its own. Yeah, Cryptic saying that was the play that it did. Yeah, Nvidia. So, but when you look at Tesla's price action, that thing can go inverse to anything. You just reloaded right now? Here we go. Okay, I want to see if we can catch that resistance on Meta, 329.89. Oh, at the bottom of a dip. I'm like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? You just said wait to. Oh my goodness. Guys, yeah, so I'm trying to pair the SMA 200 on the hourly time frame. Right, so for that resistance, 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go. No rash decisions here. Let's just make sure that we can just validate where the hell ever we're going to close here. As long as it just closes one way, just so we can determine what we're going to do here. Right, but we already have a low of day printed. 129.76 on AMD. Meta has 322.37. The SPY has at the SMA 200 hourly 455.64. And the SPY is feeling like it may actually close beneath this regression top at 460.11. So if it does close beneath that, relatively close to it, we could expect a very short-term upside to test the top sides of this area here on Friday, December 1st. So that high could be about 449.91, 93, right around there. Right, so if we can get, that's going to be one of them, right? 459.91 or whatever that was, to wherever the linear regression band will adjust to, right? Because it's not going to be located at 460.12. It's going to be relatively around there, but it will kind of shift. Okay. And look at this, the SPY 5-minute time frame volatility is completely maxed out. And it's curious that, hold on, I need to see something. It's curious that we're at this resistance here on the SPY, right at about 459.90. And the RSI is also at that resistance on the gravitational zone, in the gravitational zone for a pullback. But still, we still have 5 minutes to go, right? So yeah, completely rejected from the gravitation there. And we're still waiting for the 4 minutes and 40 seconds to see if we can close beneath that band. Still doing its little dance. Okay, yeah, AMD now showing or displaying some of that weakness. It would be the most incredible thing to watch that last position recover it all here on AMD. That's going to be super funny. So Meta at the SMA 200 hourly time frame resistance, and yeah. So the SMA 10 here also resistance at 329.90, 329.78 or 80 at the SMA 200. It's still facing the resistance. That's all I'm trying to say. So lower volume on AMD as well. So okay, yeah. So it's you're right. Take a look at that. Declining completely. AMD stock is on a roll after AI Day. It's now more expensive than Nvidia. No way. And you know what? I think AMD's CEO may be something like NVIDIA's CEO's daughter. I think it is. I think this NVIDIA CEO. I think his daughter is the CEO of AMD. Or something like that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You know, the one person that would know would be Zephram. He would be the one to tell us that information. So 2 minutes and 54 seconds left on that hourly time frame. It's looking like it's gonna get that closure beneath the SPY, at least, right at 460.11. So that could dude. That's so funny. It's like the whole semiconductor area is a whole one entire family. It's, oh my goodness. Dude. So let's see. Zephram just said the CEO bought $1.7 million worth of board member bought a board member bought 30,000 shares in recent filings. Oh, that was talking about Meta, I think. Okay, 2 minutes and 12 seconds left, team. We're getting critically close to that resistance as always. And let me check the upper term time frames. Yes, still at that resistance. And still with the notes that we spoke of a couple days ago at 460.50 from the resistance extremities. Yeah, see this, observing this on a daily time frame. This is what I mean. If it is really this high that we're going to print up here, in comparison that from the high that we printed on last Friday, that's not too big, right? So I don't know if we're finding a little bit of weakness, and I don't know if we're going to kind of consolidate here or something. You put your idea. So Fern 5, you still think that there's upside to the SPY? You know, mean in a macro or like right now, short-term time frame? Because a few things may be. Let me see. So you think you think that we're at breakout? Let me go back to the hourly time frame here. So 35 seconds left to close. So I'm talking about a move here within the next 30 minutes. So if we're going to play like an hourly play, this would technically be a bear play temporarily, right? So this would come back and test that break, right? The break of prior day high as a support. And same situation with even AMD. It could come back down to test 127.31. Simple fact here is just, all right, we just got that hourly closure. Short-term upside could be that test of the 460.28. It could be, all right? Because, you know, sometimes this thing just goes. And then the upper bound of 460.51. But in all technicality, a very short-term downside play is in order here, right? And it just did it. It just opened. Okay. Yeah, it's still facing some pressure to the downside here. That's going to start pressuring other things to the downside too. Wow, so Meta actually broke the SMA 200. It looks like it wants to come back and test it as support. Could that really be it? Man. The SPY currently finding support at this at the gap here again. Right? Yes, I understand we've already covered it, but we use gaps like this over and over and over. Okay. So yeah, the gap so far it feels like it is respecting the bear play based on the close beneath the linear regression band. But please remember that it's very this is a short-term play. Zuck just getting richer and richer. Dude, yeah, man, that guy. Okay, cool. So 5-minute time frame, AMD breaking beneath The EMA 21. Still feeling some pressure. Let's see Meta. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Meta's kind of giving that away to me. Like it feels like to test the support of the SMA 200 before a continuation. It does not feel to be completely bearish right here. There we go. Short-term bounce on AMD could be right at the SMA 50, 5-minute time frame, 129.27. Let's see how that plays out. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Cryptic. Somebody said, "Is this still gonna capitulate?" I said, "No, we're finding a consolidation area on top here on top. It's just a range now." There we go. Break of the SMA 50. completely returning some of those losses now. Awesome. Very nice. Interesting times here. Oh my goodness. Wow, take a look at AMD crash. Nice. If it continues like this, damn, the SMA 200 could be an area. Incredible. Yeah, let's see if we can get that bounce on the AMD right here at 128.14. Temporary though. I don't think it would be the primary bounce, but be ready for it, right? Because right now I'm already recovering about 5%. Oh, it faced the what was this support? Pre-market low. Yeah, pre-market lows is right around there. So I wonder if it's trying to break market structure here. How is Meta doing? How is SPY doing? Okay, getting that well, it was very close to the SMA 200 as a potential test. It is approaching a resistance yet again at 330.46. That's Meta. AMD getting a closure now beneath support. Let's see the SPY. The SPY is continuing its downside here. I'm thinking for now, right, that this is going to be the support zone to look at, 458.94, and that's the prior day high, and that's the break and the retouch of the validation of resistance into support. So if the SPY is going to consider a potential upside, it would be combined here at 458.94 to a low of around 458.79 being the linear regression bottom. But it's temporary bleed. It's temporarily bleeding. So Bob said, I said earlier, I believed in your thesis and held. Tom R is saying my wife is capitulating my credit cards hard today. So we definitely have to make sure that we don't capitulate on these plays anymore, man. Terrible call this morning. Okay, man, I'm sorry about that. Let's take a look at the SPY again. The SPY is still not really returning anything from what it's losing here. It's continuing on its rampage here. Kitties, I will do that as soon as I have exposure removed. Where is it, by the way? I need to put out a video on ASRE. This is Chop Suey zone right here, man. $100. AMD testing the SMA 50's resistance. Cool deal. Meta still making or trying to recover. And why is it finding oh, right. It found resistance right at the lows of Wednesday, November 29th. Damn, so that's gonna push it again into the SMA 200. I guess we're gonna have to see if it can hold it. But yeah, AMD completely failing the SMA 50 here, or succeeding the SMA 50 for a downside continuation. AMC is running hard? No. You're gonna create a worldwide panic. Dude, imagine that one day we just say to ourselves, no way, it's at $1,000. Dude, you and I are gonna look at each other like, wait a second, go and look at your ape position. Wait, no, but ape completely got converted into AMC, right? I forgot. Oh no. So that means that is ape even it's just frozen, right? In your account, it's just a frozen value. It's not doing anything. I know, Cryptic. I know, dude, but is it zeroed out? Like it's just or it shows the value and not moving? Oh god, so it's just frozen. Oh no. Oh my goodness, dude. So even if it goes to $1,000, you're just not gonna see that thing ever. Tom, me too, right? But I didn't. Well, you know, in my case, I didn't have very much money, right? So I put in like all of my savings, right? When I didn't know how to trade, so I went in like I even dollar cost average as it dropped, right? My initial entry was $52, and then the thing dropped to like 41, and then I put some more in there, like another $1,000, right? And then it dropped to like $32 or 31, another $10 shot to the downside, and I added another like $1,000. So I ended up around $8,300-ish long, right? And the next month or the next 2 weeks, the thing actually busted up all the way to $52 again, and my average was then like at 43. Right, I was able to bring it down pretty significantly, so I was up like $2,000, and I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing, right? I was just so excited that it was at $1,800 up, because what the heck happened, you know? So definitely because I didn't know how to trade, I didn't know anything. I just went in there, bro. So I just left it in there, ape life, diamond hand for life, right? So I just left it in there on that narrative. Oh my goodness, and then the thing just started capitulating. And then as it dropped further and further, and as I saw my account drop and drop and drop, the birth of Arca was born. No, I'm just kidding. So what I really mean to say is that was the curiosity that sparked that got the bug to bite me. That was the curiosity, the curiosity bug, right? It was the who is getting it, who is receiving this all this money. Like I know that it's not only me, right? So there's all these people, there's a lot of red candles here, right? So I'm wondering like who's getting all that, like, and that was intriguing as all hell to me, right? So I wanted to know who the crap was getting all that money, and that's really why I felt like, man, this is a cool place to be in, although I just lost my ass, right? So dude. Teaser. Dude. Double X saying AMC up 19 cents. Ape up in smoke. Dude. So pretty much, check this out. So I remember that as I was like bleeding through my savings account because like no job, the second no job because of the pandemic and all that stuff. So I felt like, my goodness, I'm facing some real pressures here. What am I gonna do? And then my wife was like, well, we could just get like another job or whatever. I'm like, yeah. Or I mean, we still have a few $1,000s left in the savings. And also we have around we also have around $5,000 in AMC right now. So we were still okay-ish, right? So I told her, you know what? Maybe we should pull out some right here. And then maybe that way we can just have at least some other cash here, like in our pockets, right? So I did. So when it was trading at $36, I removed from my entry, I removed $1,500. And then when we got that pump to the upside, just about 2 months ago or 3 months ago, whatever that was, I was warning everybody that I was just going to let go of my entire AMC position there, right? And because it ran up. And then Cryptic was saying, get out, bro. You're going to make a lot more money with that money. Just get it all out, right? So all of it out, I pulled out at the end, 3 months ago, I salvaged like $1,200. So in reality, it was around $3,000 out of the $8,000 that I managed to kind of save there, right? So not bad. And that money that, 3 months ago, yeah, I multiplied that a bunch of times. And it did help. And Cryptic was saying, never look back again, bro. He was saying, just get your money out. Just get your money out now. Sebastian, Zephram, they were both telling me, like, get out, bro, get out. Screw it. And I'm like, I think you guys are right. And then I did get out, and the thing pumped to the upside even more the next few days. But I didn't care. Right? Because I felt that if I was going to save anything, it was going to be that. I was just going to try to save some cash on the AMC play. That sucked a lot. Oh, my goodness. And I don't know but you know how it goes. Very interesting times with AMC, man. Wait, Ian, you still have AMC? Dude, what are you talking about? You have $6,000 left out of the 27K? Is it still long AMC? Dude, at some point, I thought to myself when I started learning to trade, I was like, man, I could have just diamond-handed a short position on that and held forever and would have made so much money. Very interesting times indeed. The teaser, that thing teased you like freaking nobody's business. Where is it? I'm gonna time Ian out for that. Oh no. Wait, Dark Zendon, why are you panicking now? Ian, dude, let's see what I've given back to the market. Oh, dude, can you imagine that? Like, for example, that's $21,000, right? Like, you could have just stood outside of your house or like in downtown or something in a very populated area where there's a lot of like population of the Panhandle's huge there. You could have literally just started handing out $100 bills. Like, it would have been the same effect. And that's at the end of this run, when I finally was able to face my wife and told her that I lost thousands of dollars, but I've made back thousands of dollars. She laughed and she's like, "Oh my goodness!" She was like, "I was wondering why her account was so low all the time." I was like, because I was a tier 1 Gen X freaking gambler, and I was betting the upside on something that clearly was just gonna fall off a cliff. Oh my goodness, dude. Teacher's saying I don't want to talk about him, okay? But I'm also in PCSA, so not very exclusive anymore. Hey man, you know what? I there's a few people that have told me some serious stories. Like people that just didn't realize their gains and stuff. Like there's a couple people in AMC in the Discord that said that at some point their accounts reached above $1 million, above 7 figures. And they just didn't realize it because they thought I was going to turn into like 8 figures and stuff. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, dude, if my account reached a penny over 7 figures, I would be out skis so fast. I would just be running for my life. Right? So, Dark Zenon, you're down a lot on what? Steve Mertz is saying, I bought back into AMC after the RS and went back into AMC. Dude, Steve Mertz, never do that. But it went back up. It did ride, right? So did you take profits or what? So Ian Tucker saying, I 100% agree. This is why I'm here with y'all. And in the track 3 class, oh my goodness. Dude, there will be red days. There will be green days. But for the most part, we have faced green days. And we have, man, and you know what? That's one thing that we're going to learn. It's just the risk management aspect out of this and the potential grading system. You have, your discretion has to meet it, right? So, and you're not going to be right every time. That's just the one thing that we're going to have to, come into terms, is that we're going to lose. No matter which way, it's a zero-sum game. No matter which way we look at it, we're going to lose. So, and it's up to us to manage our losses. And try to keep them as low as they can. Like right now, like guys, I'm still managing my loss on AMD, right? So if I can minimize it some more, I'm gonna take it, and then just play whatever else during the time. But how's the SPY doing, by the way? SPY completely capitulating right here, man. Wow. So that closure up here, for sure, definitely that was the one. So if you got the puts up there, congratulations to you. Not yet. I'm waiting on the MOAS. Steve Mertz, don't you tell me that again. 5-minute time frame SMA 50 test on the SPY, right? That's insanity. The previous day high at 128.72 on which one? AMD. Yeah, that's that, man. Let's go. So US1, I'm sorry, Dark Zenon is saying, and AMD and SPY. Sent loss and still SPY calls. I wish I could just join your class and be a master at trading like you are, Arca. Dark Zenon. Aren't you in? Are you one of my master students? Don't tell me. Are you not? Oh, Steve, are you noticing it too? Let me see. You mean inverse like this? Or are you talking about a shorter time frame, this one right here? Because yes, and it already broke down beneath it. And the target to this is the EMA 55 or the bottom side of 457.74. Actually, no. The target is way lower than that. If we're trading, man, the 5-minute time frame, that's it's whatever, right? But yeah, let me give you the target for that. So the target would technically be, damn, all the way to 456.84. That's that's crazy. I personally think controlling losses is the most important and expensive lesson you will and can learn. It only cost me $160,000 to learn Arca. Arca knows. So, yeah, I know, dude. That was the one bug bite for you, man. So my bug bite was AMC and yours was those losses. 160,000 for OGG is like 1,000 for these people. Dude, there's so many. Yeah, there's low key, like there's people who have reached out to me and they tell me like what they're trading, the volume they're trading, and I'm like, what? Like, dude, I need some new tires. What's up? John saying a 10% loss takes 11% to recover. A 50% loss takes 100% to recover. Extremely important to keep those losses small. Yeah, 100%. A lot of people think that if you're gonna face, say for example, you run up. So let's read it like this real quick, right? I have an example for all of you right now, and this is something that I show my master's students too. So let's just say, for example, you ran to the upside here on a 20% move, right? So we'll just make it a little smaller here. Let me see if it can actually work on a ratio of 20. And then this thing pulls back, and it actually gives back almost 100% of the gain, right? So the thing is that you're thinking here that if you run up from that position, that you're going to be able to recover the 20%. That's not the case. Is that see the differences here. You have a 20% increase, but a 16.94% loss to the entry. So that the math doesn't really work, right? The math is not the same up as it is down. So those are things to kind of keep in mind too, right? Because if you start to calculate how the numbers actually work, then you're gonna find out that averaging down as the price declines, you're actually just increasing the rate of loss because of how math works, because math literally. So sometimes it's probably better to consider removing from the market on a downside and finding a support somewhere to if you're still bullish on the asset, right? And if you find a support, if this is a long-term swing or something, I don't know, whatever your reason may be, right? So I'm not sure what that could be, but yeah, if you're swinging this for like months or something, and then you're noticing that your cost basis is kind of looking red, then yeah, you could. John, you sent me some food porn. Let me see. No, I get so many messages, man. Oh, what the hell is that? Are those tacos? Get out of here. Let's go. No. That's all that food? What the hell, man? Look at what John is doing to me over here. This is John over here with his silly actions. Okay, he's talking about cilantro and lime right here, baked salmon. Talking about tempura shrimp, shrimp and chips basket without the fries, right? Talking about ice cream. This guy just sent me the picture of a million different. What, man? Are you trying to make me close this stream early? I'm gonna go and make myself a freaking platter of food now, man. Oh, John, that was incredible. John? Cryptic Trainer, are you talking to John? Oh, goodness. Yeah, team. So that's like, for example, somebody asked me, hey man, do you really see this was months and months and months ago. They said, hey man, do you really see COSM dropping further? And I'm like, yeah, I definitely do. And I would really like for you to pull out at least 40% or 35% of your position here at a loss. Pull it out. And then he's saying, but if it's gonna drop, then I mean, I might as well just dollar cost average. I'm like, no, don't do that. Never do that. Right? So I told him, you're hitting the gas. You're literally accelerating right now to your demise. And he said, I feel so weird by doing that, but I'm gonna do it just because you said, man. And he goes, where do you think it's gonna go? So I gave him the lowest target that I think it could go to, and I kind of gave it a little bit of grace so I can show them the absolute ground, the invalidation zone. That's where I went to, the $3 mark, the famous $3 mark we were at, right? So I said I think it's going to 301, to 297 to 301. And he says, no way. He goes, we're like at 390 right now. I'm like, yeah. So get out like 40%. If you're still bullish on the asset and you're going to hold it forever, great. Just get out, try to recover whatever you can right now. And if you're bullish the asset, long at 301. And and when we got to 301, he said, how the hell did you know that we were going to get to 301 a month ago? And I'm like, dude, the thing is that when you're looking at monthly trends, it's a lot easier to read than you're reading an hourly trend. So that's a lot of people don't really understand that. Tom R saying, dude, it's almost lunch. It's almost lunch in New York, and y'all talking about tacos? Y'all savage right now. Oh my god, dude, that's me too, man. I'm stuck behind these amazing screens, right? With you amazing people. I wish that we could just all go to lunch right now. Like let's go, right? We can all just field trip ourselves together to lunch. Or a brunch or something, right? Because right now for what time is it actually? So it's 8:29. So 9 a.m. 9:15 could be a cool brunch. Dark Zen, and my biggest problem that caused my losses are FOMO and worrying about wasting a day trade, so it turns up in a bigger loss, which I thought I learned from that. So I have John, I understand that, Zenon. John saying I have free buffets expiring worthless this weekend. Dude, what? So you're just going to handle every buffet you can. Yep, Ian. Ian, I sent him a DM but haven't heard from him yet. Who, me? Oh, options. Yeah. Daya saying, okay, we're going to go. Oh, hey, Daya, still, please, I'm sorry that I haven't released the video to the master students, but I will. The part on the question at the end that you said that you want me to be released, I forgot what number you told me, but I still have our messages, so I'll refer back to that, and I'll make that video. That's John. I swear on everything, I want to go so bad. I told my wife last night, I was like, John just invited us again, wife. And she goes, really? She goes, oh my goodness, that's so kind. She's like, what are we gonna do about all this Christmas decoration? I'm like, man, it's always something up in here, right? 1 hour and 33. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little quick something about these options contracts. I don't know when it was. It was a while ago. So I ended up getting. I ended up getting these puts, right, on the SPY, and the SPY started to capitulate. And we were up. This was actually during the live stream. So and I told you once too. I told you once that I was gonna tell you guys a story that I actually went a story about this, so you can see how stupid creative you gotta get when you trade a platform that's not like DAS, right? So, oh, look at AMD completely capitulating here. Nice. Sorry, team. I just got a little distracted with its downside here. Yeah, Meta is still facing red, and the SPY is still, wow. Not sure if we're gonna just reverse from this point here, but we definitely are validating some clean resistances. I can't tell if this is like bear flag material. I really can't tell. But what I do know is that the hourly time frame, this is a bearish engulfing. Okay, so and that's 30 minutes to go. So there may be some downside pressure. Busy Brands. ¿Qué pasión, compita? I just told everybody to follow you yesterday. So, I just wanted to make sure that I can hit up your mention right here, right? So I'm going to do it one more time for you, buddy, because I want to make sure that some peeps can follow, right? So, you may be seeing my display a little bit different now because the portrait display I have on the right is a 34-inch ultra wide portrait. It's so awesome. Oh my goodness. So so this is it. Right? Make sure to follow Busy Brands. He's in the chat right now. Say hello. So I just want you plug me in, baby. So just make sure that it's Busy Brands with an S, right? And also make sure that it's the person with 7,400 followers and he's only following 190. Okay, so make sure that this is it. All right, so I don't want people to follow the wrong. There's a bunch of us's, right? We get duplicated. Which, by the way, please consider never saying yes to Arca asking you for money on a DM that you never sent first. Okay, so if you are getting a message from Arca that's saying, hey, you know what, I can get into an investment strategy with you, you say hell no. Okay, do not take that, because that is for sure not me. All right, so say no. Do not get into a freaking ridiculous thing where you start sending thousands of dollars to some freaking body and I don't know where. Do not do that, okay? Because there are so many people, so many imposters out there, right? Busy Brand saying, yeah, send me money though. Oh my goodness. So yeah, there's been a lot of people who've actually told me that, hey man, I sent you money. I'm like, you sent me money. I was like, you didn't send me nothing. All right. So, Yeah, guys, no, definitely not me. And make sure that you stay away from those. Or if you feel like if you feel like it could be, wait for the live and come on the live and be like, hey, Arca, did you send me a message? I'll be like, hell no, I didn't. And why is that? Well, because I'll never send you a message first. And I have to make that promise, right? I really do. And I promise you, there's so many times that I've noticed that someone asked me a question during the live and I remember later and I want to answer them, but I don't. Because I'm going to be breaking my rule and I'm going to be reaching out to them first, and then that's going to create a whole confusion. So I have to make sure to maintain that rule, and I can't, and I will never reach out first. Okay, team. So just know that for a fact. I will only reach out to pings, and I will only reach out to mentions and whatever else. And the same goes for busy brands and like for people like that, just influencers with thousands of people. That's just a general, it's just general knowledge. We're not going to do that. Okay. So please be safe out there. Do not send your money to anybody. Let's see. If you could execute fast. Oh my goodness. Africa Gorilla, your momentum. Alfredo, what's up, man? I wish I would have known that. I just sent you $10,000. Alfredo, never do that again. And go to your bank right now and tell them that you just sent $10,000 to a fraudulent Arca. And dude, but by the way, I am so humbled that these people would actually consider sending me all kinds of money like that. Guys, no. Like, that's terrible. Alfredo, don't you be messing around here, man. Kick you in the butt. Look at Off-Grid Gorilla has said, dude, you know what, man? You're big fooked here. Look at that. Busy Brands, not only did he actually just shout out a quick super chat, $1.99 super chat, but I will let you know that he adjusted for inflationary purposes. He sent me the new adjusted taco price from 98 cents, Taco Tuesday prices, to the new inflation price of $1.99. So I appreciate my man to death. All right, he considered inflation. He sent me the difference. I love you, buddy. Dude. That's a true friend right there, man. Bro, I was telling people that you don't live too far away from me, and I think we said that it was like under an hour, right? So, and then I have a guy that's been here with me forever. His name is Mark Roach, right? Mark, he lives literally like a block away from me. This guy lives on the other side of the street. And this whole time, for a long time, he was always listening to me. Like every single night when I would stream, he would listen to me. And then just one day I shouted, guys, I'm in Palmdale, California, right? And this guy was like, what? Dude, I'm in Palmdale, California. Where? And I'm like, oh my goodness, man. I'm around this area. He's like, dude, I live right there. And I'm like, bro, my goodness, man. Small world is a small world for sure. So very interesting times there with my man, right? Good dude, and he's been supporting me here since then, man. No, wait, Jenny L. Who's Jenny L? You're not talking about Jennifer, the girl that you had issues with, right? Not with the MMCOP issues. You're not talking about her, right? I'm trying to remember who you're referring to. The Fern 5, you gotta dip out for a spelling bee costume, bro. No, we're just over here just waiting, man. And I'm also just over here just testing the resistance levels right here, right? Because remember, I've recovered so much loss from all this with, mind you, one put. Oh, Williams Mod. She lives up the street from you? No way. Guys, Steve Mertz just said right now that he is openly accepting sponsorships. So get your opportunity in right now to cover his seat for the Masters course. Steve, I love you, buddy. The 16-week mentorship, he is giving you the opportunity to make sure that he gathers a seat together. You know, let's make sure the man himself got the seat. So yeah, busy. So how did you find out though? How did you find out that she lived up the street from you? Sasquatch, what's up, man? Oh, let's see. It must have been fun for you, Steve. Ducks fan for decades. Oh my goodness. Don't you talk to me about Coach Bombay. You don't want to get me started with Bombay. What's his first name? We got Gordon Bombay in the house. I don't know how you guys felt about the Mighty Ducks movies, man. Throw those A's in the chat if you like that movie. All right, so yeah, we're over here just in silence and dead silence. Why is everything just slowed down to a trickle? Nothing is moving anymore. Oh my goodness, man. Regular candles. Katie Cat, you like them? That's nice. Chad, me too, man. I liked all of them. 2 and 3, man. So guys, I know that this is printing a bearish engulfing, and the downside here is highly probable. But remember to kind of maybe consider never entering the markets at lunchtime. So Busy is saying that she does a lot of DD research. One day on the phone with her, she told me where she lived. Dude, you must have been like, no way. Dude, I can't even tell you how many times I went to your side of town to buy like used music equipment and stuff, right? Because I used to flip things like that. Here it goes, guys. We're falling beneath. You have no idea what I am actually looking at right now, you guys, because I'm completely recovering with the one put options, with the one options put that I have on AMD. That thing is literally returning my loss. This is so stupid. Oh my goodness, the way the markets work are ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Goodness in heaven. Just goes to show sometimes how literally how the tables flip. Oh man. So I mean, I don't know, that we are at a support right now, but the critical supports and the massive invalidation is actually the low of day, right? So low of day would be at around 127.29. And in that, in the way of that would be the EMA 200. So here's the thing. If AMD breaks beneath the EMA 200 on a 5-minute, that it's going to start showing some downside pressure, right? Courtesy, knowledge and courtesy by Cryptic Trader himself. All right. Oh my goodness. So I told him, dude, I usually look at the 200 because we tend to break it and resist from it. He goes, yeah, but the EMA 200. And then I said the EMA 200. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna create a strategy using them both. And he said, what? So I told him I found the wave in between. I found supports and resistances in between the areas of the EMA and the SMA 200. So that's it's playing okay. It's not bad. No way. Danielle, take the hit. You have one hit. You have one strike. You can take it, and then they'll give you the warning, telling you that you may be subject to whatever, but you can only do it one time. Oh, you already used the one time? What? You got to be up like 80% now. Oh, what? That is terrible. At this, at this point, I've literally already recovered. You can't call them? Like, maybe call them. Wall Street Ponzi, she's talking about a 0 DTE put. Busy, dude, I got you. What the hell? Did you speak? No, I haven't spoken of it, but somebody asked me to release a video on it already. I got in at 47 cents, 35,000 shares, but looks like it wants to move. Your thoughts? Yes. Yeah, my thoughts are that, dude, I would really love to hold PCSA because that thing is feeling like it wants to pop open like to the upside. I'm going to look at it for you, brother. Let me turn off this heat in here. Hold on just a sec. Because earlier today, I made a bad call, right? So, and the team actually suffered from it. So, made a bad call. We got some puts. You know, we made the upside here. And now we were scaling out little by little. But, you know, for example, like Danielle, she closed out her last position on a scale out. But she was not able to scale out all of it. So, we were scaling out so that we can recover as much as we can from the cash. And at this point, she's 78% up from the loss. And oh my goodness, dude, I'm down only like $20 now from my loss, right? So I'm completely recovering into the positive. And what I'm trying to tell you is that I'll look at it, but let me close out my position here so that I can make sure that I don't want to end the day so red, right? And that would put me, if I recover if I stop out here or if I realize here, then that would put me like at a minus, at a stop losses day loss, right? At around maybe a $20 loss or something like that. But yeah, I want to see PCSA. We'll take a look at it, my brother, of course. And remember, team, that I was talking about an hourly, is it this, actually? Yeah, hourly bearish engulfing coming in 16 minutes. And this still feels like it's going to continue dropping here. So if you want to see what I mean, let me try to just pull this out here. Let me see if I can pop it up. I'm not afraid to show you these things, right? So check it out. $72 unrealized, and I realized on the stop losses here, the 89.75. So I'm literally $9 away or $10 away from realizing my entire loss. That's why I was telling you that we have to scale out little by little, right? So at this point, look at it. That's 84. I'm already about to be in the green from the original loss. Right, so that's what I was just telling Busy, that I wanted to make sure that I can actually if I have the chance here to not end the day red and still end it in the green and completely recover here, great, right? That's what I was telling you earlier. I was going to recover everything with one put, right? So, but in fact, I have 3 though, so it's doing okay, not bad. Wall Street Ponzi, good to see you, my brother. And you know what? Right, that's what I was going to tell you. The story that I was going to tell you regarding the options contracts using Webull. In case you witness something like this is going to help you, right? What I'm about to say here. We were on a live stream, right? And we got the puts. It was not a long play either. It took maybe like 15 minutes. And we got the puts. We were up like 15%. We went 21% up, 31% up. You know, we traced a little bit back to 15% up, 5%. And then it started capitulating hard. You know, SPY puts, right? I forgot when this was, weeks and weeks ago. So the thing continued to the downside and went in. I was already what? 60% up, 65. Reaching 70%, and I started saying, all right, team, we're going to go ahead and exit at this target right here. I put my limit because I was only trading Webull, remember? So I put my limit in there to get out of the market. And I said, all right, team, so here it comes. And the target hit within 0.0002 cents from my target. It did not fill me. And price reverted from that target to the upside violently. So I was like, so in my head, you know what? Somebody, Aiden noticed it. Aiden noticed it, like later on. He asked me, dude, I know you were acting weird. What was happening? So I told him, dude, I'm about to give you a story like you've never heard before. So that target that I put down for us, right, in my target, it actually failed 0.0002 cents from my target. So it actually bounced crazy to the upside. It was at 81% up. All right. So immediately my position went from 81% up to 25% up. Right. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I grabbed the broker and I immediately started pressing market sell. Right. So I can just get out with a minimal win, whatever. So when I pressed market sell, the thing said to me, it had the nerve to react by saying, look, check this out, team. Check this out. Look at the position. $96 unrealized, and we have an $89 loss, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to the EMA 200 down here at 127.58. I'm about to get out of the market here with like a 10% gainer on the day, right? So I just want to make sure that I don't want to be too greedy. Just, I'll take my little win here, but that's just the complete recovery, right? So the thing bounced to the upside, and then Webull, that stupid broker, had the nerve to put out an automated message when I said market sell. The thing said, due to high market volatility, market orders are not allowed. Please switch to a limit order. By the time I read that, my position was minus 28%. And I'm like, no way. And so what I did here, and guess what, Danielle, this one's for you. Guess what? This one's for you. I had 1 day trade left. One. And I'm talking about if I exit position with a minimal loss, but my minimal loss being 30% already, I would immediately lose that position. So what did I do? So I started getting as creative as I could. I mean, as creative as I could. Right? So what I did was I decided in my head that I was going to ride the freaking 5-minute all the way up to the SMA 50 and bet that we're going to break the SMA 50, convert it into support, and continue to the upside. So that means that I would have to experience an 89% loss on my puts in order for me to open long at the break and retest of the SMA 50. I did. So I went full port at the SMA 50 break at the support, and it failed the SMA 50 by $1, right? And then it started showing support. So at one point, my $1,000 account was down $700. And I'm like, damn, I just blew up another account? Like, I thought it was beyond that. So, but I said to myself, you know what? It's okay. You know the thesis here. We're going to find a support. That's all that matters, right? So I found a support, and the thing started riding back up. It started riding back up. It completely succeeded the upside of the upside of the SMA 50, right? So I was full port already though. So this thing rode and lifted to the point to where it was about 80% recovery. So, and I was at 96% loss on my puts. My decision was to expire the puts entirely out of the money and worthless, not realizing them, and switching bullish so that I can be able to make up for the freaking Webull's crappy ass mistake and crappy ass platform, whatever it does, right? So from there, I actually rode it all the way to the top, ending the day 5% green. But in the P&L, the freaking thing said that I was minus 99.91% down on the day. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Hell no, I'm not. So I had to get creative. I don't want to have to do that ever again. Because if I had my direct access platform, that would never have happened. So I had to, you know what? And I was streaming during this, and you guys were all posting your wins. You were saying, damn, Arca, you called it. You know, this was a 71% gain, 140% gainer, 71% gainer. And I'm looking at my account just drop and drop and drop. And I'm like, damn, you guys, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, my goodness. So those are things of discretion. It's discretion, right? And it shows your longevity in the markets, right? It helps to know things like that, right? And to be very frank with you, it was very lucky, right? So yeah, some skill was implied, but not. I mean, it was more luck than anything else. I will say it. But I'm sorry, guys. By the way, I am out of the markets here. I ended up getting a 5% little gainer there. So we're all chilling. There's no exposure, and I'm pretty much just a little bit over break even on the day. So so I just I want you to know that there are ways to recover, like what we did today, and that's the reason why I remembered to give you this story just now. The scaling out to be able to recover whatever cash you can, and then I left my runner in there. So I left my runner in there, kind of pretending that it would be the one to really recover everything that I lost. And I said it out loud. I said it'd be so funny if I recover everything from this one put. So at that resistance break, the support break, into resistance, I just longed another 2. And then I totally gambled it. I totally gambled the shot there, but using some technicals, I noticed that volume was increasing bull pressure. The relative, I used every tricks that you don't see me use live. I used them. I moved the chart away from the stream. Guys, I was doing this while I was covering other tickers that you were asking me for. So I didn't want, in case anyone was there that also faced that, there's no way that I would lead that live. There's no way that I could actually say what I was doing. How the hell are you going to hear me say I'm on a full port right here? It's completely against rules, right? So it was just a real moment to try to use every trick known in the book to try to get this in, right? So I was using something called relative volume, RVol. So RVol, I waited for the break of above moving average on RVol in order for me to get the support bound of the SMA 50 validated. So it did, and it worked out. But I'm talking about, I kind of said, for example, if SPY was around 420, I saw the SMA 50 at 434. Like, it was a big upside. And I was betting that we would break through it, come back SMA 50, validate support, continue onwards and upwards. And it was a lucky shot. It was a lucky shot. So just to put it out like that, right? So Danielle, Lauren, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. So Dark Zen is saying, I've had that happen a lot to me, and I'm still using Webull. Yeah. So you know what? It's just at some point, remember that Dash Trader. I don't have anything weird here, and I've been sharing with you my P&Ls and stuff, right? But this is Dash Trader here, so you can see how like Windows 95 it looks. So this is my direct access terminal, right? So this is how I trade now. This is what Cryptic and I were setting up for me just a few days ago, right? So and here's the realized target. You see how it's above the initial entry? So yeah, we were able to recover it all. So so this is what I use now, right? And I will never face those pressures that I did with Webull. At the moment, damn, look at that. Danielle, you can't call. Just call them, and just find out. Just tell them like, hey, like I don't want to experience this loss, and I'm 70% up on my position right now. Can you at least just help me realize this one time? And if you want, I'll just get out right now from this broker. But if the 70% loss isn't a lot, meaning that it isn't a lot in comparison to your account, and you can weather the loss, then that's cool, because a 70% loss for me would probably be like a $80 loss on my entries, because I'm only trading $1,000 until I build it up. So if it's that, then maybe don't do what I'm saying. But I was just going to tell you to call them and tell them, hey, oh, you did call? I spent 20 minutes with a guy trying to figure it out. And nothing? He couldn't figure it out? Oh, okay. So it's a $358 loss. It just sucks. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, of course it sucks. And I really wanted you to have this opportunity too to gain it back. I was just trying to show how we can turn a red day into a less red day. There are strategies left and right, and ways to practice it, right? But you're also gonna learn these too in the master's course. There's several strategies, and this is just one. This is only one that we practiced today, so it's all good. I don't think she can. Ian Tucker, I don't think she can realize it at all. Still a great way to learn things, so it's all good. Yeah, Danielle, you can't trigger it, right? Like, it literally will not allow you because you're beyond your 3-day trades in a 5-day period or whatever. I thought I said for this thing to stop the heat. Oh my goodness. It is so hot in here. Look at AMD. Damn. Oh, that's the break. That's the break of the EMA 200 right there. This thing's about to flip mega bearish. And what's the SPY doing? SPY looking super weak. This is lunchtime right now. And the target that I was giving away was around 456.79. It may actually happen. Bearish engulfing about to print in 2 minutes and 21 seconds on the hourly time frame. And this would also close the candle beneath the linear regression. So short-term upside validation of the prior bar open to the linear regression resistance, a continuation to the downside is likely. Yeah, Lauren, definitely do not go beyond lunch, brother. Close it, and before it reverses, because people are going to front run an upside here to validate resistance. You're over 100% up and you cannot realize it? Danielle, you can't realize that? You're 100% up on your position. Damn. Can you imagine what we just went through? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's what I was saying earlier. That Ian, or I'm sorry, who said that? I forgot who said that, but I said that up here that it was, you know, we may actually get the bottom side here of the low of day. It's definitely approaching. Lauren, yeah, it is a 0 DTE. I can't have this heat right now. My goodness. $65% are good deal, brother. I'm telling you, you gotta watch out in the last 5 minutes are usually run-ups. They got kicked off the NASDAQ a few months ago, but doesn't look like it's been trading the last few months. I have 1,000 shares. I'm not sure I can sell at this point. I would just sell, take the gains that open. But yeah, I keep asking. Let me see. Danielle, I keep asking you, like, you're not answering me. You can't realize the gains at all? Like, you can't just press the button and take the suspension? Yeah, no, I know you're out and you're good, dude. I'm just warning you over how things work, man. You're on the phone again. Okay, yes. Tell them if you can just take a suspension. Kevin, what is up, my brother? Good to see you. Yeah, the spot. Yeah, that was the. I said if we close beneath the. I'm sorry. There's a bearish engulfing printed, but I also did say that at the close, we may come back up to test the prior bar open, which is 458.60, to the linear regression top at 458.78. So there could be a continuation to the upside here to validate. I understand that we have some moving averages right in the way that could introduce a downside from here, right? But generally speaking, we did close close enough to consider a pullback, right? And to continue an upside here to validate a 458.61 to around 458.78. But yeah, Zenon, you know the rules, brother. We don't trade the lunchtime. All we're doing now is just kind of validating where the markets could go. But I'm surprised that it's even working the way I'm saying, because everything shifts here, bro. There's no telling where price action is going to go. No one trades the lunchtime. Don't do that. See if you can. I wonder if Daniel. I really wish you could. Oh my goodness, and it's still falling. You got to be way above 100% in your gain now. Support is coming up, Daniel. That's going to be 126.90. That would be you plus 160, 70, 170, 80, right around there percent gain. My bet to GTII is that it's favoring the bulls with the consideration of dropping down to the areas of 4308 to 44 or 4550. Did we get that drop today? It actually happened? Ah, it did. Look at that. So we got to the low of 45. I mean, yeah, not a lot of people were kind of believing me when I said up here that I'm releasing a video for the longer term 2 weeks ago. I mean, I've been saying this target for a while now, but 2 weeks ago I said, yeah, likely we're going to reach the 45-cent level again, and that's a demand zone. But the strongest demand that we have available is the 4308. That is the absolute bottom of this entire 900-day range. Some of my best losses have come during lunch. What's up with y'all not trading? Steve. So yeah, guys, that's all I'm saying. It's that I feel like yeah, we're touching down at that 45 cent zone, right? Which is literally the zone that we looked at the last time, but the conditions were very specific. So if we let me look at them now. The one that I'm waiting for would be a 5-day volatility versus momentum setup for GTII. So GTII, let's look at this. Let me look for I think it is a 5-day or a 3-day. Yeah, maybe this one here. Let me see. This is another setup, and it is actually contracting and potentially making a move. No, it's actually a 3-day. Let me look again. And then we're gonna have to pull up PCSA for Mr. Bin Pro. She only had one day trade left, brother, and I don't think they're allowing her to even. I don't think the broker platform is allowing her to execute at all. Like Webull will not allow you to execute, in a sell position when you're beyond your PDT, and she already took the one strike that she has. Because every American broker now will only give you one strike. So, sorry, team. Let me just look at that 3-day time frame, because yesterday, this one here. So this back test was it from critical expansion? Guys, the little lady is here. Let me go ahead and say goodbye to her. Just a quick moment here. Let me go ahead and leave the spy up. Just a moment.
tryna be.
Dark Zenon, am I reading that correctly? What the hell? Oh, hold on. Okay, all right. Wait, hold on. Don't just execute whatever here, man, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna kick you in the butt. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Okay, Dead Cat bounced on the 5-minute time frame. And if we're gonna consider moving averages, then yeah, I think that we're about to reach the EMA 200, right? So this is a complete rejection of the SMA 50. That's a big deal, right? So this is suggesting a continuation to the downside. The reason the price action is going up is to validate the SMA 200 as resistance. See how it's rejecting? Doesn't mean it can't go up any higher, but this is a dead cat, right? So this dead cat is eventually going to try to reach its low of around 457.85, where we're going to have to make the decision whether to move to the upside on the EMA 200 or not. But something tells me that this may still have some downside pressure to go. Okay, the dangerous thing here is that we are declining in volume as the price action is declining too. So that's showing a little bit of weakness to the bear thesis. Okay, Yeah, man, that sucks. I'm telling you guys, I recovered the losses like 100% with a small gain on top, even still. Right? So it goes to just to show, right, how things get. But you have to know that if we're looking at the options chart here, let me. Oh man, I can't pull it out. It's okay. I'll just do this. Look at the options chart. Okay, we're at a resistance right now. So that resistance can be beat here because the broader markets are still facing some downside. Okay, so this is the 128 strike chart. Okay, there you go. Man, Danielle's got to be up like 150% right now. That's insane. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. You see, this is what I was talking about. It's going to reach the bottom side right here. 1 minute and 15 seconds to close this candle beneath the EMA 200. I'm not going to advise you this, and I'm not going to say that some puts at this close in about 1 minute would be pretty okay, right? But I'm just, going to tell you that that's probably not what I would say, right? Because this thing could actually continue to the downside here, and it could actually flip it could actually flip some puts to realize down to perfectly our 457.20 target. If you caught me, you caught me. If you didn't, you didn't. All right? Not financial advice, please remember. So this at the close, we're waiting for 20 seconds to close beneath the EMA 200. Likely for this thing to fall, brother. Okay? Dark Zen, and I hope you were there listening, brother. Okay. All right. So, this is the validation. This is going to be a further bear play. Okay. So if you already have calls on this SPXU, you're about to flip downward here, 988, or literally you're at support right now. Long SPXU. This is the inverse. This is the inverse for the SPY. So likely for this thing to find its upside here, and then the take profit could be located right at the tweezer top around 993. So this is the long play right now. But there's no way I'm going to tell you that this is the long play, because we're at lunchtime and we don't trade lunchtime, and also because I'm not a financial advisor. So no way I can tell you that this is going to continue to the upside here, right? Validation of the EMA 200 coming up, 988. Know for a fact that you have the SMA 200 down there as well at around 987, but it's at full discretion here how a trader would proceed. So what I'm saying is that you can hedge against your losses. So the SPXU is at a first potential entry here. Second potential entry would be 987 to about, 987 would be the second potential. Not sure if it'll get it. Right? But no, just please be very careful, because what I said earlier, right? There is declining volume on this upside. It doesn't mean that it can't continue. It's just, it's a little weak. Remember that we're in the lunchtime, so things shift like crazy here. What broker do you have, brother? Danielle, do not trade this. Guys, I really mean it. I really mean it. I know 987 is the entry here, but do not trade it. We're in you're in Webull. Oh wait, are you on margin or cash? Zen, and let me know, brother. Busy Brands, are you still in here? Let me know, brother. And Danielle, what happened? Were you able to clear out? Oh, good, brother, good. I'm about to cover PCSA.
Man, we got 64. Wow.
Danielle, did you? Wait. I got something for you. Can you ask them if you can, without using a day trade, can you roll over? Ask them if you can roll over to a weekly option without actually using a day trade. I don't think you would use one. I think you could roll over. So meaning that you can try to see if you can get an expiry of next Friday. So we're gonna gamble. We're gonna gamble because from here, all you have to lose is your 100% gain. So you have 100% of pillow room. So when your permission's set, you'll probably be able to have at least one trade, and you'll realize green. Man, I mean, trust me when I say that, I got mad tricks up my sleeve. So not very many have mobile versions. I executed everything on a mobile version, brother. And I just will not do that anymore. So, damn it, dude. So Dark Zenon, you have options? And they're all in the red right now, right? Ah, damn, dude, that really sucks. Meta finding resistance at the hourly time frame. Oh. Wait a second. Guys, there may be a shift.
Man, we got 64.
When's the expiry for those? Zenon. Busy Brands, I know, buddy. I know you're there. I'm just trying to help some of the team members out here salvage their positions. No way, Bob. I think there's a shift here. I mean that. I'm not sure. We're very close to potentially validating a shift to the upside. I think this was a quick distribution before we start accumulating yet again. Oh my goodness. Okay, good, Busy Brands. And look at Cryptic Trader reiterating what we talk about here all the time, people. We definitely do not trade the lunchtime, okay? Do not trade the lunchtime. It's tough there. It's really tough. Look at this. Declining volume for sure, Zenon. We couldn't even do it if we wanted to. But I don't think any... Oh, it's 0 DTE. Damn it. Danielle, let me know what the... I'm trying to come up... Cryptic, I'm trying to come up with any... Dude, she is up, bro. I realized everything plus 10%. Yeah, like I ended the day green 10%. And now Danielle is up like over 100. And I think she's literally up more than 100% on the puts that we spoke of, right? So I'm trying to tell her. See if you have knowledge on this, Cryptic. 0 DTE puts rolling over to next Friday expiry, since she has over 100% of pillow. So her loss is literally just gains. It's all profit. Or if she can't roll it over, then the loss is really going to be the whole entry, the $360 or whatever. But I was thinking to myself, if she can use the rolling over option, throw those 0 DTEs into a weekly expiry, realize them on Monday, or next Wednesday, whenever she has the next trade. She's because she's on the PDT for three day trades. I'm really trying to be as creative as I can be here, to try to help her realize her. Or keep some of those winnings, right? The general conception here is that if we have a bear market, ASRE will face that bottom side. But I am thinking, like I said around 10 minutes ago, Cryptic saying that's the problem with zero DTE, it's win or lose. Oh, so you think that it'll be too much money? What were these? These were AMD. These were AMD puts, or were they SPY? I think they were AMD, so they're way cheaper, aren't they? Or no, they're around the same price. Joey Bryson, I think she did. Actually, I don't know, because it is a margin account. So technically, John, the thing is that she only has 1 day trade left. She already used it, so she has no day trades left she can't even trade. Okay, so Off-Grid Gorilla is agreeing with me, Cryptic. Check that out. So 100% she can do that, and when she does it, post it as an even execution, and then she will get credit for her profits. That's what I'm trying to get her to do. I'm trying to have her hedge with rolling over for a weekly expiry with what she has right now, because she has a 100% gainer. She can bet the 100% gain to roll over into next week and take the profit. So Joey Bryson, I'm pretty sure they don't count zero DTEs as a day trade as long as funds are settled. She's on a margin account, so I don't know, brother. I don't know how to tell. I don't know how. You bought the SPY calls an hour after open. Kind of hold on here, right? Because I think the markets are about to shift to the upside. I think the markets are literally about to go to go bullish. Yeah, how much are they, brother? I was trying to I don't know how to do that. Oh, that's how you do it. You just click on the tabs for next week. She had puts. They're next week's puts. So let me see. I mean, she could go slightly out of the money to the $98 ones or $75 ones. No, I'm having her. Yeah, I see the 127s are 245 right now. So I was thinking she could actually go to the weekly expiries like further out of the money, right? You use some of the pillow there. But remember that I'm actually. I mean, yeah. At this point, I think she's still 100%. I don't know. I don't know how much they're worth. I think her loss was $360. So it's kind of small. I think that she was on the 128 puts. She's in the money right now. They're worth 292. Dude, she's way in the money right now. Like it actually IV crushed. I'm sorry, it IV pumped. Gamma entered like crazy on this. She must have bought them like at like $40 or something. But yeah, she has I know for a fact because I told her what puts to get. I told her 128 strikes. She can't do that because she has no day trades left. The broker will not allow her to execute. So this is why I'm saying, so the broker won't allow her to execute, roll over the freaking options contracts, and then get the profit. So Off-Grid Gorilla is saying she needs to click on the roll first, then fill out the position and put it as an even trade, not net or credit. So even would do it. So John, she can't do that because she has no day trades left. So with no day trades left, she can't roll? Oh, it's also an execution. I thought it was a transfer. Damn. Well, she said she can weather the storm, right? She can weather the $360 loss. It sucks, obviously, but she can weather that, you know. But yeah, it's like I'm really upset because she is massively in the money. Her puts are worth $300 each right now, and I think she literally bought them for like freaking $40 each. They were really cheap when we got them. Had to believe TD would not be able to make it. It's hard to believe that TD will not be able to make an exception. Horrible. Why did she and no, it's because when we were scaling out, brother. Remember that we didn't know if it was gonna continue, but she didn't realize that she didn't have trades left. So she used her last one to scale out at one point to remove risk from the market so we can strategically gain back our cash. Right? I wanted to show the crowd here how a losing position can still become green if we manage the risk well. And like me, right? I ended up with a 10% gainer on the day. I didn't lose $1. You know, so I wanted to live explain that to her and show her how to do that. And in doing so, her freaking position went IV pumped. It pumped like crazy because when it started capitulating, right? So for TD, that's pretty cool. For TD open 3 accounts, they take like 15 minutes. That's interesting. Even open positions? Open positions you can transfer? Danielle, are you listening to that? Yeah, you can have 9 trades. You can have 9 trades or 12 trades in a week. That's what I used to do. I used to have 3 different brokers. I didn't have a different accounts per broker. I had different brokers for day trades. When you were poor. Yeah, same here. So I was literally trading Robinhood, Webull, Fidelity, and I forgot what else, right? And I in interactive brokers. But I don't know. The thing is that I don't know that you could do that in Webull. But in TD, you could do that. So I think she has TD. And then link the accounts. Dude, that's amazing. She's still way in the money. There's still $300 a contract. Danielle, if you're listening, create another account and link it. Danielle. So for those of you team for those of you listening in on the conversation that we're having right now, the experience, right? The what you would consider as a exposure to markets. This is literally called getting creative, right? Just like it would for a realtor. I thought if you only did one buy of an option or share, then you can sell it in as many different orders as you want, but it's still only the PDT trade. See, I've done it many times on TD Ameritrade. The thing is that I had no, it wasn't only one entry. We did I think we did about 4 entries. Three entries. No, she closed. We did about 3 entries, and she closed. She had 1 day trade left, because the thing is that you can open as many positions as you want, but the 1 day trade, you can realize all of those entries in one shot, and then that would be the completion of the 1 trade. Right? So you can long 14 times and sell all in one shot, and that would just be 1 day trade. So Arca, buying a weekly call to hedge a put, yeah, but she can't execute. The thing is that she literally can't execute the position. Like whenever she pressed buy or sell, it says that due to the PDT rule, you are unable to open position or close position. She can't do any. So she literally cannot buy or sell at all. Damn, off grid. So that's But that's with a PDT roll though, because she's trading under $25,000. You're trading way above that. So you would never be trapped in this situation. Dude, OGG, like when for Dash Trader, like you want to be in margin. You definitely want to. This is a great thing. So if you do, Steve is saying, if you do 2 buys and then have 4 sell orders, it's 2 day trades. How? What? And I don't remember that being the case. I can't validate it, but I mean I can take your word for it too. She already had one. She already had one PDT violation. One of them. Right, so she had one PDT violation, and that's the one shot that you get. So it's crazy how they don't allow you to get banned. So she's on the phone with them right now, John. I hope that's the case, because she was on the phone with the broker, and they were not able to even manually bypass that. So hopefully it would be amazing. Yeah, like can't they just forward, right? Like meaning that if her next day trade is available by Tuesday, can't they just use that day trade from Tuesday and open up the weekly expiry? Like I totally get it. Yeah, that is. Yeah, so damn, that really sucks, because she literally has like $300 options here that are just sitting there, not being realized. That really sucks. I am so upset over that. Really, really sucks. For GTII, I forgot I was just gonna look at this thing real quick, and I don't even know where my notes are. Let me see. Oh, I still have them. Okay. So the conditions were actually from expansion. Damn it. What the heck is this? What happened to the dates here? Am I still connected? You guys can still hear me, right? That's it. Yeah. Look at this. I remember that this was this is where a lot of people. These were all back tests of when the data was here for GTII. Guys, that's another reason why I stopped really covering GTII like overall, because this is such, like, how do you not give? I have record here of every single iteration where expansion to contraction with volatility, with momentum happened. I have all these samples, and yet again you're still telling me that the beginning of the trading was back here in 2014. No, the trading was way back here, years and years, but I think 98 or 99 or some crazy thing like that. Oh, thank you, Katie Cat. ASRE looks grim. Let's go ahead and pull up PCSA. Is that 2950? Wow. And I imagine, let me see. Going to do it here instead. Yeah, this would do it, right? It's the recovery that we're getting right now is, I think, I don't know, I can't validate it just yet, but I think that the markets are about to flip bullish in around 22 minutes, right? That's my current thesis, but it's not validated yet because we're still under a critical resistance, right? We need to close above 58.82. That is the condition there. Okay, so if we the sound works, thank you guys. Cyber, thank you. Mr. Ben Pro, thank you so much. So I think that we have a shot here of creating a continuation to the upside here, right? And then that's going to repair tickers like ASRE. Okay, so it's getting really close to that 458 80 82 458 82. We need to close that in 21 minutes, and that would suggest a continuation to the upside. Okay, and that could be a market-wide repair. So yeah, you can definitely get prepped for that too, and that would be let me see up here. I think, and then it just goes on with the thesis that we spoke of earlier, right? So this was just a pullback today, but it's not a reversal. It was just just kind of primarily to mention here that it's still just a pullback before a continuation to the upside. 458.80, 458.79. You're right at that resistance, right? So let's just see. We got to hold off here for 20 minutes because the end of lunch is coming. It's almost there. Okay, so just very, very patient here. But if you are considering 0Ds on this, then this would be a 459 strike on a 0D calls. If the condition meets that we close above the 458.82, ideally closing above 458.94, and that would honestly be the best position, because that's the Wednesday highs. And let me observe a couple other things here. And yeah, we're currently at resistance here. 20 minutes to go, and we shall see. But it's looking good. 458.85. We're approaching that 458.94 resistance. It's feeling okay. I hope Danielle can fix that soon, because she's just going to be losing the value on those. When you go in the money on your options contracts, and then also experience a gamma ramp and an IV pump, it will take a lot of pressure for it to come back down, but it can. But that critical line, the barrier that you break from out of the money into in the money options contracts paired with gamma and IV pump, that's it's a very good thing. Okay, so yeah, we shall see. Firm 5, the thing needs to rip already. There is a potential here. There is a probability here. 5-minute time frame, we're actually breaking above every moving average here. Short-term pullback to maybe around 458.66, but it's not looking like it. We're getting these critical wicks to the downside here. Those are usually bullish signals. It's not looking bad. Interesting point, though. And yeah, let's see if it could actually get that support bottom there. But we just have that 18 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Firm 5. This is a kind of a trick here Cryptic brought into the community, and he showed it to me on TD Ameritrade, and I noticed that it had his TD Ameritrade also had mid bands here. So him and I actually decided to modify the script on this. So Zephram, me, and Cryptic we're on the horn together, right, in Discord, and we modified the script to add the mid bands. But we are about to modify the script one more time, and this is the strategy. It's got about a 72% hit rate, so it's not bad. So anytime that the price action closes above or below one of the mid bands, it is of around 70 to 72% accuracy in guessing of what side that trade is going to continue on. It doesn't always work, but for the majority of the time it does. So it is a pretty good strategy here. right? So this thing is showing absolute bull pressure here. We're going to see if it can actually hold above that 458.82. And please remember that we're at that critical resistance of 458.94. We need to break above that high. It would be awesome if we can break, above both of those highs. PCSA, let's go ahead and do it before the 15 minutes are over. Here we go. Compita, you in there? Let's get it. Oh, actually, I can't do it here. Let me close this out. Hell yeah, busy. Let's cover it now, brother. So it's gonna be PCSA. Yeah, dude. And one more thing. I usually keep an eye on volatility because options contracts are entirely dependent on implied volatility. So on a 5-minute time frame, typically when you start contracting, that means volatility is going to exit, which means that the Vega within the options contract is going to start dropping. And you know that every percent of Vega that you get is whatever value of Vega that you're going to get multiplied by the 100 shares of the options contract. So if you have Vega at like 3 cents, then that's 3 cents times 100 shares under the contract. And every time that you get implied volatility to drop 1% or 1 point down, that's going to be 3 times 100 every single time it drops. So when you start contracting, that actually removes Vega, right? And it's a Vega negative. So then that would imply to gamma negative and then delta negative too. So you would have to be very careful. And this is something good to observe for options contracts. A linear fashion volatility indicator, BBWP. So, all right. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with Fern5. He also trades options. Very, very talented trader. So, guys, I'm thinking PCSA already got the reversion today. We were talking about yesterday the highs being likely to being faced at around 75.65. We got that. And the next resistance levels that we spoke of 83.85 to 82.05 also met pretty nicely. Now, the upper bound targets that I have beyond this are still, remember I said that I'm not gonna switch out my thesis here. I'm gonna stick to the 89 to 105 or the 90 to 105. And I really meant that. I really did mean that. Because I do believe that this asset still has a massive suggestion for continuation. Right? Damn, compita, you don't gotta try, buddy. You know you're good. You're chilling. All right, guys. So, in this case, let's go ahead and dive into the immediate short term and see how we're doing with volatility and momentum. Let me get rid of the Gaussian bands. I know that it's a little convoluted here, but just bear with me here. So yeah, we're already getting a corrective pivot on the 30-minute time frame with expansion happening. So that's a good sign. We're at a critical resistance too, and we already know that we are. SMA 10 combined with this resistance of 82.05 to 83.85. That is the resistance that we're observing here in the RSI. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be as a make or break point though. The critical resistance just means that we're going to break the prior day's highs, right? I'm talking about yesterday. So breaking that 83.86 would be breaking the prior day high, just like we did here, for a continuation to the upside. So let's go to the bi-hourly time frame and see what we have. If I open a new joint account, I will not be flagged on that account, so I can just let this account go. Or I call 10 minutes before close if my option still has value, and they'll help me do a counter trade. That is awesome. And that's what Cryptic was saying. Just open up another account right now, transfer the assets, because if they're linked, you can transfer it within minutes and you have the 3-day trades on that account. So I don't know, maybe it would be beneficial for you to just do that and not gamble on the valuation, because right now your puts are still worth above $260, I'm sure. Right? So but Cryptic said he's done it a few times to where he actually creates another account and links it to that original account, and then you can transfer your assets between that within minutes. Right? So I was waiting to hear back from you. I'm so happy that you came back. Okay, so the bi-hourly time frame is still showing as corrective, but I have to point something out to you. Check this out. RSI bouncing from the SMA 14 and gravitational zone. Very nice. That is showing that we are potentially about to shift here. And lunchtime is going to be over in around 12 minutes, so we're doing okay. Let's move on to the 4-hour time frame. It's just hovering above break even right now. Oh, what? You're not 100% up anymore? Oh, because of volatility. 18-wheeler. So send me, guys, yeah, okay, so send me an email here, right? Because this is the last master's course that I'm going to have forever, right? This is a 16-week mentorship. ArcMastersCourse@gmail.com. It's going to start in January. And that's going to be my last set of students. This is going to be track 4. And I've done about 36 people for every track since. Okay, so track 3 just got started 3 weeks ago. And I am now filling up the positions for, filling up the seats for track 4 students. And it's, last night, a bunch of people confirmed. So make sure to get in touch with me before it's over. Let's make sure to get a good start to the year. Let's get a good start to this 2024, and then really push on making our gains in the markets, right, team? So yeah, 18-wheeler, send me a message here, and then I will reply to you with all that information, because I have several methods that you can take into consideration here. Okay, so the bi-hourly time frame appears. I'm sorry, the 4-hour time frame now. This is the break of support, right? So if we're breaking support at a gravitational zone, we have to look at the 6-hour or the 8-hour to find the support where the SMA 14 could be below, right? So let's see that 6-hour time frame. Let's see if we have it there. In fact, no, completely breaking beneath it. We may have to go to way higher time frames to find that support. There we go. So it's on the daily. This is the daily time frame, and it's almost at 65%, the break even between this bullish control zone. I think that it could face a bounce here. And if we're going to pair that with anything, there is a probability that the daily time frame may be finding support right down here. I'm going to point it out to you. 73.32 to the 3-spot 618 at 71.05. Right in here is where I think that we could find a nice bounce to the upside. And yeah, team, I think it's looking okay. And this is just a little pullback here before a continuation to the upside. At least that's what it appears like to me. 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Meta is about to flip bullish. The SPY is also about to flip bullish too. 9 minutes and 8 seconds to close above what I was saying. To close above 458.94, it is now at 459. But in reality, remember, 458.82 was the real closer here. So this is looking like, just like we said around an hour ago, right? Damn. We said that likely we're about to shift bullish. And then John was like, oh my goodness. Bob said, oh my goodness, it just did it as you said it. Finger holding 414. Okay. As long as it's above that 385 mark, that's really the best that we can kind of bank on here. All right, team. So yeah, there is a clean shot here at potentially flipping bullish, and I can already see expansion. So we're loading it up. All right, brother. So that is it for PCSA. I think short-term downside, right? And then I think we can continue. I know your son is not here, brother. I haven't seen him. Yeah, we're coming down. It's feeling like it. So here we go, team. It's 7 minutes and 35 seconds. This could be a pretty nice entry for long position. And we're at the close, right? Just make sure that we close above at least 458.82. This is a break and validation of the EMA 7 and EMA 9
Trying to be.
in a 5-minute time frame. It's okay. Ian Tucker, as soon as the markets flip bullish, Cryptic says she left. As soon as the markets flip bullish, that's where ASRE will start benefiting. Okay, my brother, so please be careful there. 6 minutes and 46 seconds left. And that could be your 460 0D calls. If SPY does close upside, might add into the account and buy at the targets to get my losses back at least. AMD's back to green. It's at resistance right now. So yeah, it's due to the market shift. And the SPY, okay, 5 minutes, 55 seconds left. And it's facing resistance right at this gap. Right in here. Is that what Cryptic said? Bob, lunchtime nefarious activity is right. We need to get out of it, right? So that hour, that might as well be power hour. It powers through your portfolios. Five minutes, 13 seconds and counting. I'm observing the $460 strike, 0D calls, just outside the money. Cryptic, where you at? Are we going or what? Let's go. This is that shot, team. I think there's a good opportunity here. Let's kill it, brother. Critical resistance break. Validation of support at that gap. That could be a nice little slide up. Off-grid gorilla SPY calls 0D. I know. Well, you in your case, next day expiries, right? So 460 strikes, calls, and this would be riding up. I mean, it has the potential here to ride up to about 459.73 at minimum, and then it also has the topside resistances at around $460. So 459.91. So no, we have to wait for the closure. Because the closure is in 3 minutes and 50 seconds, right? So if we can get that closure, there may be that, there may be that pullback here to get the support levels, and then whatever, right? Sometimes you can front run this thing. A lot of people front run it, but yeah, it's still 3 minutes away. Looking juicy. Let me get a little sip of water here, team, just a sec. Man, you're always with your dark secrets over there. You never tell nobody nothing. That's what I meant by front run. See what I mean? Whoa. How's it feeling? It's feeling okay. what are we going to do? We're going to play the calls. All right. 2 minutes left. Looking okay. If the run-up holds on a bi-hourly and 4-hour, 100, dude. %. That's looking good. So these would be the potential like entries, right around here. Yeah, 1 minute 30 seconds left. All right. Yeah, it's feeling like it's going to get that close, team. It's feeling like it's going to get a pretty good close above. All right, I'm going to front run around small positions right now, right? So let's see if we can get some upside. And then if it pulls back into those zones, I will long again there too. 35 seconds left. Hold on. There we go. Looking goody, looking goody. I'm just sitting at 10% up. Sebastian, we're looking for entry for the 459 calls, 450 0 DTEs on the SPY. Okay, so 458.94 or around now-ish, right? It could also drop to 458.89. But this is already kind of a bull play, right? I'm currently up. Catch it, catch it, catch it. There we go. Here comes those positions. There we go. Nice. Getting a little bit of rejection right at that 458.80, what is it, 86? There we go. Nice. Come on, come back to me. Okay, looking good. Looking okay. Yeah, I mean, 460 it would just be a little more expensive. That's fine. That's still fine. It's just the you're probably gonna get bigger gains, but a slower move to it. But yeah, out of the money, you're just gonna get you're gonna concentrate those gains. But we're currently 460 is cool. That's fine. I just picked up a 459 strike. I'm in right now, right? I'm currently up, just kind of holding on. And we shall see, right? We're gonna get a little bit of resistance right up here at 459.11 as we come up. 459.11 to about 459.14, but you know the play still feels like it's completely recovering here. Dark Zen is saying my calls aren't moving at all. It needs more pressure to the upside. All right, team. So I'm currently up.
Man, we got 64.
Yeah, I'm lingering around 10% up right now. There we go. Getting some more volatility in. Little short-term resistances in here. Right, looking okay. Sitting at about 11% up right now. And the gap to be completely realized would be 459.24. Yeah, but the thing is that we don't have to marry the top of the target at the linear regression. We could just play the ranges, bro. We could scale out, right? You can get multiple positions here and scale out of the position as you run up, right? Because it'll just do its little dance. It's validating supports right now with the fresh close of an hourly candle, so it's gonna zigzag here, and then we can continue. So Fern5 just said 475 for the Hail Mary, right? Man, jumping that into the money would be massive gains. Dude, that is so funny. Oh my goodness, man. Dude. Good times here, team, and happy Friday to everybody, right? Let's make sure that we can end in the green here. Hey, Cryptic, how do you latch once you pop up the window, right? Like to show your P&L and stuff. How do you re-pop it back in? Katie Cat saying happy Friday. Right? So because like right now, I have windows that are popped up, but how do you put them how do you put them back in? You know what I'm saying? Like for example, the position, right? Like this thing here, I have it popped up, but like where can I how can I put it back in? It's okay, dude. People know. I've shown it. This is like the 4th time I've shown it. I'm not hiding nothing from nobody. I don't care. Yeah. Dude, it's okay. They know already. I'm being completely transparent here. I'm not because a lot of people do that, bro. Like I got a freaking 30% gainer, I got a 50% gainer, but they don't got no receipts, right? But I'm not afraid of showing my losses or my wins. I'm not hiding anything from the team. So I think it actually it will help, right? It'll help with credibility, it'll help with trust, it'll help with whatever else. So so how do I get this thing to latch back in to the Dash Trader platform? So you have to close it, then open it again. And is that under tools? Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna X out of it. Okay, I X'd out of it. And then where is it? Is it under quotes or? Yeah, I X'd out of it. I literally X'd out of it. Like X. So is it under trade position? Okay. So under trade positions, and I think it was position 2. Got it. Thank you, bro. So that's how you latch it back in. Super manual way to do things here, man. Was it position 2? Yeah, but we're way in the money now, team. Looking okay. And let me go to this thing again. Close this thing out. Yeah, we're currently in the money. Looking good. Positions and positions. Yeah. All right, you guys. Yeah, we just touched on the resistance of the 459.24. So if you ended up getting your take profit there, it's all good. That's just one of the areas that we're gonna, that we can use for potential take profits. That could have been a good little 11% gainer, in case you don't want to hold too much, right? Katie Cat, you like it? Really? This was all modeled. This was all modeled after. Me singing. I'm starting to get all like. I started getting all analytical up in here. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Jeez. Katie, are you a freak, Katie? Don't you be a freak over here. I'm liking the weird musics. Oh my goodness. That was too funny. That Mr. Ben Pro. 450, 460 take profit. No. We're at this point, we're just coming back to validate the supports again before a continuation. It's just, it is what it is. It makes you want to take a shower. So a Katie Cat. Yeah, these are just I write a lot of music. I'm a seasoned musician. In any genre, really. And for either film or production of rock bands, pop artists and stuff. I have music on the Sons of Anarchy spin-off, the Mayans, and I'm also a seasoned mixing and mastering engineer as well. So that the beats that you're hearing there are things that I would write just to write, because that's something that I would kind of implement onto the artists that I would produce. I would tell them that if you want to get better at writing, you need to write at least one idea per day. It doesn't have to be a full song. It just has to be an idea, but you have to condition yourself to do it every single day. And that really grows your bank of knowledge, your tools. And you'll know where you like to be within a song and where you don't like to be. Right? But motorcyclist, music pro chartist was next, Arca. Yeah, so I did. Yeah, I raced Supercross and motocross at a local pro level. I still have a magazine with my pictures in it. I also skated. Right? And I was pretty good at it too. And BMX, also really good at that. I think that's all, right? But yeah, for music, that was I love music, and I still do it. And this is the setup I have in here. It's a combined setup, and that's why you hear my voice so clear. I don't know if you're hearing it clear right now, but yeah, it's because I'm running through outboard processing, like a tube preamp, right? It's a valve preamp. And it warms the vocal tone and before it runs into the audio interface, which then comes out the speakers to where you're listening, right? So those are just strategies that I use for the vocal clarity that I would for a singer when I'm producing them, or myself. I've been singing for 17 years. So Katie Cat saying, cool, I've started learning the guitar. I played flute for 7 years in school. Very tough instrument, by the way. Very tough. And yeah, I encourage guitar. I've been playing guitar for about 23 years now, 24 years. So I get it. I love the I just love it. And you have no idea. I have here, like behind me, I have my 6-string electric, 6-string acoustic, 7-string electric guitars. I have one custom-made 8-string electric guitar. I have a 12-string acoustic. I have a 5-string Fender J bass, a jazz bass right behind me, American made. Very expensive bass. So team, this is an area where you could take profit, right? It's pretty good right here. So I'm currently up. Just to show you here, right? Damn it, I need to pop it up again. Here you go, just to show you, I'm 22% up on the day, and it's still starting to increase, right? So just know that this is yeah, and it's increasing. I'm 24.05% up on the day. We're reaching a little bit of resistance here. It's looking still pretty good, right? So I just want to put it out there that you can take profits here. And we're getting some implied volatility pumped from 26% up, right? Just so you can see how it pumps, right? About 28% up now, looking okay. Katie Cat saying, "Dang, bro." If I get into something, I will do it forever, and I will really try to respect it for what it is and really try to master it. And that's something that I've done, my whole life. The thing here is I don't even know what the dollar value is as to what I got. I think I bought them at like 41. They're worth around 66 now. still pretty good, but this is a different. Yeah, it's a different P&L that I looked at from earlier, but it's all good. Looking good. Oh, I know, Katie Cat. I bet you do. Oh, so yeah, I was asking you yesterday. Was your camera a mirrorless? I didn't get to see what kind of camera you had. Off-grid Gorilla saying Blades of Glory. I am excellent at ice skating. I love ice skating. Oh, your new one is that did you get the Sony, the A7, or which one was it? Or are you using Canon? I'm sorry. I think I saw. Wasn't it EOS or was it the was it the Nikon? I forgot which one you had. It looked like a Canon. Sometimes, bro. It's. Here's one for Cryptic because he said you're gay, Arca. Dude, check this one out though. I am a master at gift wrapping. I was a gift wrapper for Bloomingdale's, and I learned how to gift wrap for Christmas like you have no clue. I'm gonna put pictures up because now that I can share this with people, you know, you're not gonna believe what you're gonna see. But I am a master gift wrapper. Here's my position, team. I'm a 31.68% up on the day. Still looking pretty good, right? So just to kind of put it out there, all right, team. I I can wrap a gift like you have no clue. Yep, 100%. Guys, I got to tell you right now, that is 100% gay on me. So yeah, that was a Nikon Z7. Okay. But that was a Navy's gear. Still not bad. You were able to capture, and you know what? What was the f-stop on that? You had it felt like you were able to blur the back pretty nicely. Currently sitting right now, team, at 39.31% up. Looking okay. So yeah, team. So this is day trading sometimes requires that, just a little bit of patience. You just sit back, talk about cameras and stuff, and how gay Arca is, right? and then we're cool. But yeah, guys, I love gift wrapping, man. That's definitely something I like to put my attention to, because when people receive my gifts, they're like, "What the heck is this?" And I love it. I love it. Dude, oh man, I was around 21 years old. No, I'm sorry. I was 18 or 19 years old when I got hired at Bloomingdale's, and it was for customer service. But the thing is that customer service, it was required for you to know how to gift wrap. So I was like, I don't know how to do that, and they were like, "Oh man, so we're gonna have to teach you." And I was like, okay. So from there, I developed my own style. I developed my own tools. I have a whole thing of tools for me to gift wrap. I will not touch a messed up scissor. Some messed up scissors. They have to be perfectly sharp, because they often get in the way of my, of the intricate cuts within ribbons and stuff. It's terrible. You just thumbs down the stream. And but yeah, team. Other than that, I was It was incredibly dangerous with my skateboarding. Right. So there's there's so much footage of me out there doing some ridiculous things, and also in BMX. I even came out in an old video called the 411 VM series from the skaters, right? Skating with I was biking, right, but skating with or riding with some really famous skaters that they couldn't believe a 16-year-old kid was doing these kinds of stunts. And it was me, man. I was always a really daring person, right? When I was 5 years old, I got into my grandpa's, I know you guys know this, right? The 1960s, the Volkswagen van, right? So he had a rare one. He had the one that had the windows on the sunroofs, and that's a really rare one, right? So I took that when I was 5 years old, and I started the car, and I took my cousin with me. I said, "Let's go." So I got in the car. I hit the thing in reverse, and I pulled out of the driveway. And I definitely took the thing on a reverse to hit the electrical pole. My mom was coming out running like she was crying, like she was, when she opened the door, My cousin and I were upside down in the back of the freaking van, but she said that my mom was telling me that I have always been that kind of kid, growing up, right? I've always been that. I've always been that insane. So that's why I do things the way I do, right? So I like knowledge. I like learning new things just because it's going to shift the way my brain thinks. So if I get a new type of imagination that's going to benefit my music, is going to benefit my trading, is going to benefit a whole bunch of things. So you can really open up your imagination for really an endless amount of variable, and that's I realized that at a young age, but then I didn't know that I liked math until like 2 years ago. And I taught myself statistics, and that's how I do what I do, right? So it's pretty cool, not bad. So I'm a well-versed dude. just to put it into light terms. Sebastian, you're out. What was your gain, buddy? Right now I'm 31% up. But what's your gain on that? Hey, paper inside the for the lady friends. Nice, brother. Dude, that's so good. Oh my goodness, dude. 40% gainer. Nice, bro. Nice. And a little bit safer, right? It's just a little further away from uncertainty per se, right? So yeah, I think it's pretty good. You hit 45% and you took all the runners off. Yeah, I'm still 31% up. I'm not even realizing nothing. Those resistances. They're there. They're good. It is kind of slowing down-ish, so I may consider just pulling out. Right. I'm at 29% up now, so I don't know. Well, you guys really feel like it doesn't have any juice left? Dude, I don't have any skills or anything I'm good at. I'm pretty lame. Dark Zen, what the hell? We're about to change that up, brother. We're gonna teach you how to trade, and we'll see what's up. The reason why I'm saying this is because the 5-minute time frame. I don't know. We're probably getting a pullback here to the EMA 7, prior bar support, and then a potential continuation to the upside. But yeah. Let's see. Dark, your skill is not being a dumbass. Dude, what? Oh no. Oh, dude, you're funny. Oh my goodness, man. So here's that support that I was talking about, right? Let's see if we can actually realize it. A little bit of a bull flag there. Maybe. What's the plan? I'm excited. Brother, aren't you already my master student? Aren't you already like verified and everything, didn't you? You're going to get roasted by Lauren or what? Here's that bounce that I was talking about, team. See, I don't know. I was just saying that potential bounce, right, from the EMA 7, get a little right up to the upside, and then see what the deal is later. I don't know. Oh, you said that's the plan. I'm sorry. I read it weird. I thought you said what's the plan. Dude. Good times, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling pretty tired. I think I'm just gonna realize this 28% gainer, and just get out the market and just run with it, right, team? You know what? Ended the day plus 30%. I think that's not bad, considering that we made an incorrect decision, right? As far as the direction of the markets. If you were able to follow me, we recovered with a plus, right? So looking good. And then we got a nice little gainer on this run here, right? So can't complain, can't be too greedy. And I feel that as long as we maintain consistency and discipline, then we're in for a ride of our lives, right? I really appreciate everybody for stopping by. I really love that we got to hang out on this happy Friday. Katie Cat, love that you're here. Wall Street Ponzi, love you, my buddy. Off-Grid Gorilla, Cryptic, Dark Zenon. because I want to join the master's class so damn bad. I'm not gonna go into like options like that deep. I'm just gonna teach you the basics of options and just the basics of what I use in order to make these gains that you're observing now, right? Like, yeah. That's just really all it is. And I'll give you those that bottom side knowledge that will spark the curiosity for you. Okay, so Kitties Never Die saying good night, guys. Damon, thanks again. Oh, Damon, I replied to you too, my buddy. Thank you so much for everything. Galvin, thank you so much, my brother. Off-Grid Gorilla, Dark Zenon. Sebastian, if you're still in there, buddy, happy that you were able to get some gains here. And let me know. I know that you talked to me about a ticker earlier today. I was just a little, preoccupied with a position. So please let me know whatever that ticker was, so that I can take a look at it. Okay, my brother. I really want to see what you were trying to do. All right, you guys. But I love everybody. Lauren, what the hell? Where were you this whole time, Lauren Wood? Cyber Sultan, I love you, man. George T. Fern 5. So Dark Zenon, but see, okay, bye. See Arca. Have a good weekend. You too, my brother. And Cyber Sultan saying, Gordon Gecko, this market greed is good. Later, all. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, so guys, here's my last thing for you. Okay, if you are in the market still, consider exiting position somewhere around 459.40 to 459.45. If it does continue on to the upside, your resistance levels, look at them in the hourly time frame, right? So you're going to catch a resistance level perfectly right up in here at around 459.63. That could be a nice little 60% gainer on the day for these 0Ds that we just got in, right? So, yeah, and if it is a range 459.63 to the top side, I'd say no more than around 459.85. Beyond that point, yeah, we may be able to reach the top side of the linear regression at 460, but just keep in mind the targets that I just gave you, okay? And Joey Bryson, have a good weekend. Chad Vivian, love you, my brother. Rocky Mountain Gobblers, I'm going to catch you guys later. All right, you guys, really appreciate everybody for stopping by. Any questions or concerns, let me know. Make sure to confirm your seats in the ArcMasters trading course for the 16-week mentorship, and we shall be good. Okay, you guys? But, yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to leave off. And please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very good rest of your day, and I shall catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios. Thank you, Origin. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.